We hitting them. Hey, we got them bars over here, man. You see my cousin Jig.
Let's do it.
And hey, you see me, but you also see the two most nefarious people that I personally know. Now there are more nefarious people in the world, but these are the most nefarious people that I personally know.
Any one of them dudes that'll deny he know you in person. I don't know him.
What you mean?
I thought I saw you with LandLord down there at the damn Washington. You ain't see me.
Hey, look. Who had that relative where you can't claim them everywhere you go? You know what I'm saying? Because you might be in trouble. Who trapped out like that? They be like, hey,
man,
who? I heard such and such your cousin.
Hey, no,
like,
hey,
nah,
LandLord.
My cousin.
LandLord, they be like this. Ain't Pee Wee your cousin? Which Pee Wee? like it's three of them.
About seven.
Look,
which Pee Wee?
Look, you claim him. You claim him. They might go lock the door on you. Like you're in trouble.
Hey, you know it's bad when you got that cousin there. Oh, you related to such and such? Yeah, man. Hey, man, you think I can get that $20 he owe me, man?
I've been looking for him. Where he at? Like,
I've been looking for Johnny ass.
I don't know.
And Johnny know I've been looking for him to find my moat, get $20.
All right.
Hey, rest in peace to Bernie Mac, though.
Hey, one of the original kings of comedy, man.
One of the original, bro. I'm gonna tell you. Listen, sidebar. There's a lot of I'm gonna just say this right now. Opportunity and time is amazing. There's two people I believe that don't exist if these things don't happen. If Aaliyah doesn't pass, Beyonce don't exist. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna tell you this right here. If Bernie Mac doesn't pass, half the comedians that you think is funny ain't funny, bro. If Bernie Mac is on the face of the earth right now, it's a bunch of comedians right now that you don't think is funny because that man is
big don't die. A lot of these rappers wouldn't be as good rappers either.
Jay who?
Yeah, don't do Jay like that though. But relax on Jay.
Hey, you know good and well. Good and well. Big was running New York, man.
Pump your brakes on Jay, bro.
I put it to you like this. When Big was out, Jay-Z was wearing Hawaii shirts. That's all I'm gonna say.
Hawaii.
That's all I'm gonna say.
And
then when Big died, when Biggie died, Jay-Z became this super dope dealer. That's all I'm saying. He became a super dope dealer. That's all I'm saying.
Look, they say Jay the one. They blame him his success on Big L. When Big L got killed, they had like Jay just was like. I'm just saying when I'm 41, right? So I'm old enough to kind of remember Jay-Z. I remember Hawaii Sophie. You know what I'm saying? I remember Fiesta. You know what I'm saying? I remember a happy Jay-Z. I mean, I'm pretty sure we also did a little something in our life. You know what I'm saying? That we ain't told nobody, but I'm just curious. When the Jay-Z I remember was wearing Hawaii shirts. That's all I'm gonna say. All right, let's get into the show. Y'all know how we do. We be kicking it over here.
Man, hey, I'm gonna tell you this real quick. I gotta you guys I gotta share on YouTube. Hey, my Facebook is not up because I got in trouble yesterday. You already know what it is.
I told
you
he the cousin.
He's
the cousin.
Listen, man, I got in trouble. You know what I'm saying? I got a little trouble. We're gonna hold it down. You know what I'm saying? I got a little oodles and noodles. I'll be out. It says 16 hours. You feel me? 16 hours to wake up. I'll be out.
Girl said, the legally blind girl. OBC, hold it down.
Hold me down. LandLord, HTM. Hold me down, baby. Hold me down, baby.
But yeah, man. Hey, I think everybody.
Last one. Facebook said, "Was you doing copyright infringement?" Barely.
I'm legally blind.
I
ain't see what I was posting. But
I ain't see what I was clicking on Facebook.
But look, hey, I think everybody feeling good because we were so stressed out during that game.
Hey, I gotta find my other phone. Keep talking.
I think everybody is just like a breath of fresh air after that, man. Like we had to do a sigh of relief, a woo-saw. We all need counseling and everything out there win like that, man. What you think about that, Hen? That was stressful right there.
Man, listen, hear me out, man. I called this man about 4 or 5 times during the game. Like you got to talk through some shit, man.
We needed some help. We needed to counsel each other.
Yeah, man. We sort of talked each other out the ledge during the course of the game, man. So but I'm gonna say this though, man. Like the Dallas Cowboys showed me they can win a game when shit goes all off script.
When everything goes wrong.
Yeah, you know, like if I was to tell you the Dallas Cowboys were going to give up 35 points at home to a team that's been struggling on offense, they ain't scored an offensive touchdown in 3 weeks, right?
Yeah.
They ain't scored an offensive touchdown in 3 weeks, and then they came to Dallas and Geno Smith had his legacy game. Geno Smith played football like his mama life depended on it. Not his life. You know, nigga go super hard with mama on the line.
mama in danger, boy. You finna go crazy.
Man, acting different. So, you know, if you were to tell me that the Dallas Cowboys defense surrendered 35 points at home and we still won the game, you know, like I wouldn't have believed it. But thank God for number 4. Thank God for that offense at 88. Thank God
87.
87. Thank God
Hey,
for Brandon
can I ask a question though? Can I say something real quick? Ask a question. Let's play a game. It's only gonna take 30 seconds. Each person gets 30 seconds. Because listen to me, what is the definition of an excuse? An excuse is a factual statement that you don't want to accept. Okay? What is a factual statement that Cowboy fans don't want to accept? 1, your team played 3 games in 13 freaking days, bro. 12. I said 13 because I didn't want to count it and I wanted to be exact and I didn't want nobody to mess my video up. So I just rounded it up to 13. Because 12 just sounded too gangster, bro. Like I felt like someone's going to be like, no, West Coast was actually 13.5 or something. Like there's no way an NFL team played 3 games in 12 days. That's just not even, that's like, why would anybody agree to that?
You know why? And you won them all.
And you want to know why they agreed to it? Because you're the Dallas Cowboys and they're selling. This is the highest portion of TV right now. So I know you might not want to hear it, but my acceptable, realistic excuse is, bro, they played 3 games in 12 days. Get off their back. Henny, what's your excuse, bro? What's your acceptable excuse? An excuse that's real that you got to accept it.
Man, I'm a steal landlord shit. DK,
yeah, we are steal from landlord. There you
go. we all steal from landlord.
There you go. But, you got signs that say shoplifters will be shot, but you saying steal from landlord.
We gonna
steal from the trap, not the store. Okay.
Hey, DK Metcalf like that.
Oh my God.
That's my excuse. DK Metcalf is like that. And listen.
What do you mean? So you just admit that DK is that dude?
I mean, he a grown ass man. You remember
ass man, dog.
You remember that rant? I'm a man. I'm 40.
I'm 40.
That's the nigga you were talking about. He ain't 40 yet. That's what you with me. Cause listen, and it goes hand in hand. Cause like DK Metcalf is a bad man. But I'm also never expected the Dallas Cowboys defense not to get a single sack. Like, you know, coming into this game, one of the things I hung my hat on was Geno Smith was one of the most pressured quarterbacks in the National Football League. He was 4th, actually, right? 4th coming into this game in being pressured. We did not sack this man out a singular time.
I thought they gave us a half. They didn't give us a half?
That man, no, I didn't get him no half. It ain't no sacks.
Okay, that's a good point. That's exactly, you know, I was saying that, bro. Like every time somebody,
I don't mean to cut you off. I just gotta show love when money is sent. Salute to the original people for the $5 cash app. Thank you for the love.
Hey, original people, real ass Cowboy fan, man. You a real ass Cowboy fan. You always be having my cash app singing. I appreciate you.
He always send all 3 too, man.
Hey, listen to me. If you'll get this analogy when I say he kind of Regina Greenish, not all the way. Yeah, he kind of Regina Greenish. You know what I'm saying?
His Regina Green with the green.
Yeah, he kind of Regina Greenish. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
The original people, they got you a raffle entry too, my boy. If you don't know, I'm still raffling off a ticket for the Cowboys versus Lions game. And listen, we still doing our job. That game gonna be important, right? That's damn near gonna be a playoff game. It's Saturday Night Football.
It's gonna be one for Detroit for sure.
Hey, and peep this, Jimmy Johnson going to the Ring of Honor. So if you want an opportunity to go to that game, I'm running a raffle to the 15th. So if you want a raffle entry, they $5 a pop. You can either hit the cash app, it's $Henny the more, or you can send $5 worth of super chats or super stickers because we monetize in the liquor store. Thank God.
Facts. But let me get into my unacceptable excuse, I guess you'll say.
No, acceptable excuse. Acceptable excuse. I mean, this is a realistic thing that happened that we just got to accept, bro. And people are gonna say it's an excuse, landlord. You can't, but it's real. It's true.
Yeah. I'll say, you know, like I kind of piggyback on what Michael Parsons was saying on Twitter. Like basically, teams play us completely different. And not saying that a lot of people, I think they misinterpreted what he was saying, thinking that he was meaning that teams give us their best shot. But I think he was meaning that they literally play differently. Like they changed their strategy. Like we seen San Francisco play zone the whole year. And then when they played the Cowboys, they went to man like 100% of the time. So teams they when they play the Cowboys, they have all their tricks ready to come out on us. But that's what it seems like, and that's what it seems like. So I think that's one of the biggest reasons why you see this biggest differential in the play that we had. You know what I'm saying? And Bland got exposed a little bit, but he kept battling. And he still got him a pick at the end of the day. I said, man, he's a good player when his worst game of his career, he still got an interception. So,
hey, real quick, before we continue, first and foremost, shout out to Justin Kitchen for the $10 cash app. Thank you for the love. They got you 2 raffle entries. Salute to you. And salute to my boy Action Pal for the $5 super chat. He said, can we give love to the tone setter Jake Dez Ferguson? He's growing.
Real quick, let me give a shout out to my boy Justin. My boy Justin just hit us with a 30 piece, man. Because there's 3 dudes on this live stream. Man, I'm gonna give you more love than even though I only got 10. I'm gonna give you some love for 30. Bring it in. Come on, bring it in. We appreciate you had to hit that cash app 3 times, bro. 3 times, bro. Bring it in.
That's top.
I'm going to the store later. If you need some, holler at me. I got you. You know what I'm saying? Keep it
that's Hall of Fame level support right there. Hall of
Fame level. But hey, Jake Ferguson is growing on me. I'm
a Jake Ferguson fan.
Hey, can I say this though?
Go ahead.
And listen, I love Jake Ferguson, man. I love Jake Ferguson. And I love the nastiness he came with, man, because he got in that dude's face. He ain't back down. And then when he caught the touchdown on Jamal Adams, he stared at that dude. He stared at
We needed it.
He said,
yeah. Hey, can listen. I want to give this subject a little bit more love because I don't want to glaze on it, but DaRon Bland, listen to me. We got to talk about this for a little bit because there are Cowboy fans right now who listen to me. There are Cowboy fans who will make DaRon, who allowed him to make plays after week and built up this whole narrative about him being one of the better corners in all of football. And then you allowed one game to tear that down. I'm going to be honest with you guys, man. Like, I'm going to tell you this right now. Deion Sanders had a game like this. I'm going to tell you who, against my boy RJ Sauer. You want to know how I know? Because my boy RJ Sauer, one of my best friends in life, and every freaking time he sees me, he tells me the time he scored on Deion Sanders. Now, guess what? Deion Sanders was playing for the Redskins, and I don't even remember Deion Sanders being on the field at that time. But he was. He has a picture of it. My dude, hey, listen. Hey, my boy RJ, I love you, my dog. Best wide receiver I ever played with in high school. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, he was on Washington, but you will never be able to take that from him. Never. Listen to me. What I'm saying is this: there's 2 things I know that the Seattle Seahawks went into this game saying. 1, we're going to prove that our wide receiver is better than him. Win or lose, we're going to prove to you that our wide receiver is better than him. And I'm going to tell you guys right now, at this portion of his career, DK Metcalf is a better pro than DaRon Bland. And guess what? That's okay. That's okay. My issue that I would say with this is this. 1, the Cowboys went into this game overly confident with Bland's abilities. Because I'm going to tell you this right now. Listen, I don't give if it's Deion Sanders versus DK Metcalf. You know what I'm gonna tell Deion Sanders? Unless he's at Florida State, unless it's Florida State, Deion, because that motherfucker was different. If this is NFL Deion, you know what I'm gonna tell you? Back your ass up, bruh. DK Metcalf, listen. When we play Tariq Hill, back your ass up, bruh.
Yeah,
you got to show these dudes bro. This dude is training for the Olympics.
The same thing that make you laugh, make you cry at the same time.
Yes, bro. Look, listen to me.
That's what happened. That's what happened to Bland on that big play. You know what I'm saying? He went. A lot of time we be mad at DBs when they go after the player and not the ball, but that was a situation where he should have went for the tackle. Like that throw was just so perfect. he tried to undercut it, but the throw was just perfect. And then DK just
he's
there.
huge.
Yeah.
Like, DK
it's an easy throw for a huge. It's an easy throw for a big wide receiver.
Yeah, he got such a big catch radius because he just grabbed the mug up here above the
and it was a wrap.
And he was gone because once you undercut it, this man got like 3-4 yards head start because you undercut the route. So it was
a veteran DB would have tackled him. I'm gonna just say that.
Would have just took the L.
Bland undercut it and tried to go for the ball. He should have just tackled him, and we would have been like, dang, he gave up a big play, but he would have gave up the tackle. And I do want to say this, man. DK is like that. I've been telling people all week. I'm not finna sit up here. Don't act like he just got beat badly by somebody who don't deserve that. Like that's an all-pro wide
like
receiver
Robbie Anderson or somebody.
Yeah, like that's an all-pro right there.
All-pro, bro. What are you talking about?
They also said two things. First and foremost, salute to Steven Bankenbush for the $8 cash app. Thank you for
Shout
the
out
love.
to him on my end as well.
Shout out, Steve. I know he blessed me. He blessed y'all.
And then Action or said we just going to ignore that Donald. Yeah, Donald bit. You know what I'm saying? Like Donald was supposed to be over top. That's one of the few times that they looked. I got to go back and look at the film. That's one of the few times that it looked like they had two safeties back. He definitely stuck his nose way too far in, but at the same time, you still don't need to undercut that particular route.
Hey, real quick.
I say it like I'm gonna say it like this.
Look, hold on. This is important. One of our top supporters said where his wrench at. He got one on my end. Y'all make sure y'all wrench the original people up, man. Wrench them up.
Hold on.
Yeah, wrench them up.
Hey, and I'm gonna tell you this right here. This is what I say about that play. The pass should have happened because DK Metcalf had he got Duran Bland to commit on the inside. Duran Bland was already not looking at his hips. He was looking at his head. He is in press technique and he does not get a hand on him. So the only thing I would ask Duran Bland when he walks off the field, hey man, how fast are you? Did you get faster in the last 15 minutes? You didn't get faster in the last 15 minutes, okay? Okay, so can I ask you a question? Are you an honest person? You're honest? Okay. Do you think you're on your best day, just running down the street, are you faster than him? No. Then back your ass up, bruh.
This one thing, I'm gonna throw him a bone. I'm gonna throw Duran Bland a bone because he need one. He had a rough game.
I put that on the coordinator more than anything, bro. Like,
no, but look, this is what I'm about to say. Can we be honest? Chat box of all three channels. Can we be honest? Typically, you would expect your defense to get home. You expect your defensive line to make some more noise in a lot of those situations. Bland probably was like, they ain't got him yet. You know what I'm saying? Bland like, hey, they usually would have had him by now. Like, Bland was like, hey, I done covered for 3 seconds, and hey, he's still up. Like, this is unusual.
You see the Kevin Hart, help me.
Yeah, Bland like, man, they usually would have had him by now. So
yeah,
this was an uncharacteristic day for our defensive line. Now, what Micah Parsons said was, it wasn't like they wasn't getting pressure. He was saying that when they did deep routes, they was doing max protection. They was doing quick game. That's what he said in his interview. So maybe they was trying to compensate. Of course, they were trying to compensate for our defensive line. And at the same time, they needed to work deep routes down the field. So maybe Bland was just uncharacteristically thinking that, hey, they should be home by now. Because you know you got a clock as a DB too, right, Wes? You play DB, don't you got a clock too? Just like the quarterback, you like, man, you waiting. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you gotta. This is the thing. You have a natural clock that you as a human being have, and then you have your coach trying to kind of coach that clock out of you. You know what I'm saying? Because when you're at practice, if I'm at practice and Mike and say I'm at practice and I'm corner and LandLord is the DN. I didn't practice with LandLord so long. I have an expectation in my mind where it's like it's gonna take Land at least 3 seconds to get there. That means I got to cover for 4. You know what I'm saying? At that 4-second mark, I'm not letting my receiver go, but I'm looking for the football now. You know what I'm saying?
Like,
because I'm like, somebody should have gotten there, or this dude should be running.
Yeah, that's just natural instinct right there. So you're right.
And they're always trying to coach that out of you. That's a good DB coach is always trying to coach that out of you. Shout out to Eric Stroud with the $5. He says, although I'm an Eagles fan, I will say good win, but Bland ain't that. Listen, I'm going to tell you this right here. Slap yourself. Duran Bland is that. And I'm going to tell you how you know he is that, because the whole team wrapped their whole offensive scheme around showing you that he's not. You know what I'm saying? And that's the cool thing about the game. So
any DB, think about this though. Any DB getting picked on by an all-pro wide receiver, he gonna get got. I'm gonna tell you that right now. An all-pro receiver trying to pick on him all night, they gonna get him. And then Bland, when he wasn't expecting that, he just got into this. You know what I'm saying? Now he knows, like, okay, they might be wanting to call my name out, and I'm gonna be ready next time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and
then it's gonna be a transition for him to be going up against these top tier players like this year, week in and week out. And I think Bland will be fine, man. He's kind of got his stays even kill enough to be able to deal with it. Go ahead.
Good point. And I'm gonna tell you this one too, landlord. The Cowboys, I'm gonna tell you what we also don't have. We don't have a ball hawking safety. Because if we have a ball hawking safety, he's thriving, waiting for that ball to go in the air. Why? Because that's when he gets to take it. Safety, a free safety gets free interceptions. That's the name of the game. You know what I'm saying? That's what free. You get what I mean? Like because a free safety get to go wherever you want to go. So my question, like this is on that play with DK Metcalf. First off and foremost, there is no defensive play in all of football that's going to have Deron Bland manned up against DK Metcalf, flat-footed, not moving and take off running. There's no defense like that. And then my question behind him is that wasn't on Hooker. That was Donovan Wilson. If you go look at when the ball is thrown, look at the levels of where Donovan Wilson is and where Deron Bland is. Deron Bland is right here. Donovan is actually lower than him. So when I'm going to tell you what happened. It's called getting caught looking in the backfield. You know what I'm saying? Listen, Geno Smith, I'm going to tell y'all something too. Geno Smith was a little bit better than I thought he was too.
Yep.
Like, because he was moving them motherfucking safeties, bro. Geno Smith is better than what people are giving him credit to, bro.
Yeah, he had time too.
He a Pro Bowl quarterback. I
mean,
he made a Pro Bowl. He played a Pro Bowl last year. He in the best stretch of football in his career, right? So you know,
like he can listen. The Giants should have paid Geno versus Daniel Jones. Some dudes getting paid that shouldn't be getting paid. Geno's a good quarterback, bro.
I don't know if y'all seen my list. I pulled up a list from July. The quarterback tiers. They had Dak tier 4.
They had Dak tier 4.
we had to go back and pull up the receipts. So let y'all see how ridiculous they be talking going into this season. They ain't even have Dak the top quarterback in the NFC. This is why you don't listen to that foolishness they be talking.
And you know something else they don't do too? Let me tell you something else they also. You know how the Bible says, don't go to sleep when you're angry with your lady. Like, you don't supposed to go to sleep because then you wake up, you start it all over, right? But think about this, right? You know what I'm saying? The Cowboys, the world, the sports nation, they go to bed angry at Dak all the time. Like Josh Allen, he'll throw 3 interceptions, but right before they lay down and go to sleep, they'll say, you know what, Josh? Tomorrow's Tuesday. We can try it again. They wake up tomorrow and they be like, man, you motherfucker do. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm gonna tell you another thing that Dak doesn't get credit for is Dak does not get credit for playing well in losses.
Exactly.
He don't. He does not.
That man went toe-to-toe with Aaron Rodgers as a rookie in a playoff game. Really outplayed him if you look at the numbers, and he don't get no credit for that. They just say he never.
I mean, he outplayed Jalen Hurts in an Eagles game this year.
I know. Yeah. I just went back because I think that the Aaron Rodgers game was more impressive, just given that he
as a rookie.
The first playoff start against one of the best quarterbacks of our generation. Defense.
Aaron already had an MVP at that time.
Right? Aaron had a Super Bowl.
Had an MVP.
What are you talking about? He had multiple
MVP. Multiple.
I'm talking about at that time.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. He had multiple MVPs.
Multiple MVPs. Super Bowl
That's very impressive. But let me give my boy. Okay, look, everybody, I did it on my show, but hey, I give him so much work. We got to give him some props. Let's give our boy Jay Lou some props, man. Jordan Lewis played ball last night, bro.
Best game of the season.
Jordan Lewis played ball last night. The way we do it, bro, we gonna be critical on some players. We are. We gonna if they do bad, we gonna give them some business. We gonna give them the business. Tough love. But when they come back and bounce back, I think you got to be just as loud with the praise. Give Jordan Lewis some props, man. He balled out. He battled against a top-tier wide receiving core, man, that I've been telling y'all all week. They a good receiving core. They got good personnel. Jordan Lewis was battling in and out. He made some big-time PBUs. give Jordan Lewis his props, man. Maybe he rounding off to be all the way healthy, feeling back himself, getting his legs up under him. You know, all the coach speak that you hear. Maybe he's settling in now. So shout out to Jordan Lewis. And I was a little more comfortable with Bland. You know, we was thinking Bland was gonna be the one that held it down, and Jordan Lewis was the liability, but the roles was reversed last night.
Yeah, and I'm gonna also tell y'all this too. Listen, man. Durant, listen. DK was dogging everybody, bruh.
He gave everybody work.
He gave everybody work, bruh.
Yeah.
Because the Cowboys tried to put Gilmore on him. No. Listen, DK is that dude, bruh.
I think that was a BS call they called on Gilmore.
But I'm just saying, like, listen to me. And I'm gonna tell you this right here. The type of plays that they were running, the type of, like, listen, DK, the way they use DK Metcalf is the exact same way I would like to use Martavis Bryant. He's a big receiver, in every pass that they threw, even the slant, bro, everything was up. It was basically playing jump ball.
Yep.
It was basically playing jump ball. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything. Like, he put the ball on the outside, even on the deep pass to the first one. If DK doesn't catch that ball, you know who catches it? The sidelines.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's the only person that's catching that football. The sidelines.
Gino was
cooking, bro.
He was
think about this. The interception that Bland got, he had to take it, bro. That wasn't a bad throw.
It was.
Bland just took the ball.
But real quick, I ain't get a chance to give J. Lou no love yet before we talk about anything else.
Yeah, go ahead.
Listen, y'all know I try to get the man off the team.
Yeah, you gotta do it.
Listen, I apologize. I had to go on Twitter and apologize. You know, I had to apologize on Twitter. I said, for the rest of my days, I would never say nothing bad about Jordan Lewis, the ball guy. I put his nickname in it.
The ball guy again.
The ball guy. Resign him.
I think that was Loud Nation was calling him Jordan Hip Pocket Lewis when I like that name too. Hip Pocket. He be in your hip pocket. But man, let's give him some love. But I did want to touch on Jake Ferguson too. If y'all, I ain't never get off on my Jake Ferguson take.
You did. Go ahead.
Okay, yeah. Man, we need that guy right there, man. That guy right there. Look, we got a new nickname for Jake Ferguson. I do. And I call him Ferg the Thug. Because Ferg is thugging over there.
J. Lou has not been balling all year. No, he has not.
Did you see how he stood up in Jamal Adams' face, bro? That was some gangster stuff right there.
And Jamal from Dallas, so you know Jamal was still extra juicy.
That was gangster, bro. Because look, then we know us as athletes, we know, after a play over, when you get up, if the player's still in your space, you usually, like, if you ain't want no smoke, you'll back up a little bit or they'll back up a little bit. Man, Jake Ferguson stood right up over this dude, bumped him a little bit, and then the first down signal like, yeah, it's like that. I said, man, this is my guy. I became a Jake Ferguson fan 100% last night. He brought the intensity. He brought the tenacity. I feel like we needed all of that. And then you seen it kind of transitioned to Dak too. It felt like it transitioned to Dak too. Dak went over there and put his shoulder in somebody and got up and got in his face. So look, it's gonna be big time games, big time physical games where you gonna need players like that. Ferg showed me he got that dog in him last night, man.
I'll give Ferguson love, but I'm gonna tell you this right now. He was not the tone setter. The tone setter of that game was CD mother effing Lamb, bruh. Like, we is not about to do that to CD, bruh. We is not about to do that, bruh. CD Lamb is the, listen to me. I am actually Dak is if you had to say one, who's the juice and who's the heart of this offense?
It said who the heart?
I think Dak is the heart of this offense.
Elaborate
what
you mean by heart. And juice.
The heart means the heartbeat. Like, if you ain't got no heartbeat, you dead, man. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that gotta be Dak then. That gotta be Dak then.
Yeah, Dak is the heartbeat. But, bruh, CeeDee Lamb is the juice. Like, bro, listen to me. The run game wasn't working. You know what the Cowboys did? Exactly what I said. Put the best running back in Dallas in the backfield.
Wait a minute. Let's do that analogy again. Let's make it like a body. Okay, who would be the brain then? Because you need a brain and a heart.
Well, Dak is gonna be the
brain.
Quarterback.
That could be the brain. That could be the brain, and CD would be the heart. Because without the heart, without CD, this offense would be in shambles.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, listen to me. The person who the juice on this offense is CeeDee Lamb, bruh. He is the get started. Like, even like, think about this. What I said yesterday, the run game was not working. What did the Cowboys do? They put CeeDee Lamb in the backfield.
Hey,
CeeDee Lamb got 2 targets in a row, and then on the very next play, what they do? They put him in the backfield. What do they do?
Hey.
Two rushes for 15 and for 30 yards. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. If the Cowboys really wanted to, he could be like a Deebo Samuels.
Yeah,
he could, because CeeDee can do all that, bro. Listen, he is dangerous in the backfield, bro.
I love you for that, Wes, because you just told me an alley-oop. What you told me on the phone here? He just told me that alley-oop that was clean.
You saw what reshare that video you made about
with the Russian CeeDee Lamb. Look, now, I ain't gotta take the credit. But tell me if I was right or wrong, though. Listen, what I said, Russian CeeDee Lamb is a thing. When it was one of the most critical situations in the game, what did they do? They ran the ball. They did a CeeDee Lamb jet sweep, and it was wide open too.
Wide open, bro.
I'm talking about he killed it. Listen, man.
He would have scored, bro. He almost scored.
This team realizes that this man, CeeDee Lamb, to me, he is the most versatile wide receiver in football. I'm talking about the only reason I won't say the only reason I won't say he's I'll say he more versatile than Deebo, because I feel like he's a much better receiver than Deebo is. Deebo is he's a better runner than CeeDee is, but I think CeeDee overall is the most versatile.
I don't think, and people are gonna get mad when I say this.
We don't run CeeDee as much as that they run Deebo. See what I'm saying? I think if we ran him a little more, it'll be just clear cut. It'll be like, oh yeah, CeeDee like that.
And think about this. I'm gonna tell you a power stat too that everybody keeps on forgetting. This offense is only playing 3 quarters a game.
This is probably the first time you
see. This is the first time. Like, how many full games have the Dallas Cowboys even played? We've only played. I think Dak has only played 3 full games. Because he has 6 games where he only played 3 quarters, bruh.
Wait a minute. I think CeeDee had like 30 yards rushing.
And he had 2 carries for 30 yards, bro.
30 yards. That's impressive right there, man.
CeeDee Lamb had 2 carries for. That's why I said, bro. I don't listen. See, like, Dak Prescott is he's our dude. Dak is doing everything he's supposed to be doing, right? But the guy that's really like gelling this is and I'm gonna tell you, I am pleasantly surprised.
Hey, chill out. Hold on.
I am pleasantly surprised.
Relax. Tell Chris to relax, bro.
He might be on the song.
Tell Chris to relax.
You don't see that nigga said CeeDee Lamb, the best running back on the team.
Hey, you gotta relax with that.
Hey, I'm the one who said that. Hey, listen to me. I'm the one who said that. I said that 2 weeks ago. I was like, bro, CeeDee Lamb's the best running back on the team. Like, it is amazing how and listen to me. The most gangster thing I love about it, bro, when they get the ball, he's not coming out there as no wide receiver motioning into the backfield. Bro, he's walking his ass out on the field and lining up as a running back. They see it coming.
Look, go.
They see it coming.
Go watch my video, y'all. Running back CeeDee Lamb, CeeDee rushing. They doing normal running back formation.
Plays,
normal, bro. A toss. Inside zone, like they doing real.
This ain't no faking and shaking, bro. He's not no pretending that, bro. He's in the huddle, standing where the running back is. They break the huddle. He stands by Zeke. You can clearly see CeeDee Lamb's in the backfield.
I ain't seen nobody even bring this up. And it's funny that one of the most critical points in the game, they went to rushing CeeDee Lamb. Rushing CeeDee Lamb in particular.
Because at the end of the day, they was just like, he gotta have the ball in his hands. No matter what, he got to have the ball in his hands.
There's something I want to point out with this. Your quarterback ran the ball 7 times his damn self.
And then feel like, he did a couple of keepers. He had
a couple of design keepers and some more shit. I'm really surprised if one of them was blocked up a little bit better, he would have walked into the end zone.
Jalen Tolbert kind of messed up at the end of the block. He didn't seal the block all the way off though, but he had a nice catch over there on the impossible play by Houdini Dak. That was a Jake Ferguson play.
How many names this man got? This man got
that got all kind of aliases out here in the trap.
He done got like 50 names this season.
Houdini Dak. That was Houdini Dak right there. Man, look, I ain't gonna lie. I thought they were finna blow that play dead. But did you see? That's the second time it seemed like Jalen Tolbert catching a knack for those type of critical scrambling ballerina out of bounds type catches. It seemed like he's getting a knack for that.
Hey, every scramble drill, it seemed like it's Jalen Tolbert. Because even in the Philly game, that route he caught down the field.
Friend of the show.
Friend of the show for sure.
Yeah, friend of the show, Jalen Tolbert. Even in the Philly game, that big ass play he made down the field, that he was supposed to be running like a little comeback route or something. He seen that buying time, he just took off down the field. Like you said the week prior, this week, like Jalen Tolbert and Dak got
coming along.
Then
he drew a pass interference too. That the people forget that hidden yard is right there. I'm
gonna tell you this right here.
50-yard pass interference.
19 penalties last night. The referees got their money's worth. They listen to me. Somebody told the referees, y'all mother effers don't get paid if ain't no. They like the lawyers. You know, the lawyers, if they don't win, they don't get paid. That's how it was last night. They had a contractual situation where if the referees didn't throw flags, they didn't get paid. So I'm gonna tell you this right now. The only flags that I will say were legit. Every pass interference that I saw was legit. Just being honest.
Okay, look. Shout out to Ashley Powell. But listen here, I ain't gonna lie. Maybe I'm overreacting, but I think I just seen enough of Gallup, bro. I love y'all know I was fighting for Gallup, bro. I think I might have seen enough, bro. I don't want to just be dogging my player, bro. But man, it just looks so bad to me. It just looks so bad. It don't look good at all. Dude was all over Michael Gallup. Like, and it's like that, you making those throws risky, man. Because I know Dak trusts you, but maybe he trusting you to a fault. Like, that was not looking good to me, man.
CD would have had he dropped a touchdown, too, yesterday, man. I forgot all about that. I forgot all about that. CD would have had 2 touchdowns.
Dak ain't have no business making that
was
throw.
A nasty throw. Oh, my God, that was a nasty throw.
Making that throw,
he made
he
a
did
perfect
it anyway.
throw.
Bro, hey, landlord, you're a wide receiver, so you get this, right? Some of the best throws your quarterback ever threw, somebody dropped it. You never got to let it. That's one of those throws, bro. That was one of them throws, bro.
He had no business making that throw, bro. I don't even know how that ball got through like
that.
But
it got. CD got catch,
he said, I was the only one touched that ball. He said, I'll be better next time.
And
really,
like the window was this big, bro.
Hey, real quick, shout out to Action Power for the $2 super chat. It says somebody tell Dak stop throwing outs to Gallup.
It looks so bad.
Now listen to me. Every one of those pass interferences, I'm a cornerback. Every one of those pass interferences were legit.
No, we ain't talking about pass interference.
I know. I'm just listening. You cannot impede the movement of the wide receiver. You can't. You can't turn his shoulders. You can't spin him. You can't do that, man.
I need help. Y'all gotta talk me out that Gallup legs, bro. I think I seen enough. Somebody made me feel better, bro. I'm for real.
I mean, for $11 million, I can give him another shot.
Listen, I've been trying to move off Michael Gallup. I've been trying to move off Michael Gallup so long. People said I was a Michael Gallup hater.
I need some Cowboys counseling on this one, bro. Somebody in the chat box, help me feel better. Do something to make me feel better.
Nah,
like,
Gilly one was legit.
The
Gilly pass interference should have been illegal. It should have been a legal touch, not a full 15. But it was still a penalty. They were just listen to me. The refs were just extremely. They were just extremely on. They weren't giving any leverage. They weren't giving any leeway. You know what I'm saying? You know, sometimes mama be like, she was whooping ass. She don't give a damn what you did. You getting your ass whooped. It was one of them days. You know what I'm saying? They was just giving it to everybody. Because 10 penalties and 9 penalties, that's about as fair as it gets. You know what I'm saying?
Everything Gallup was doing was looking hard.
He don't get separation. We got to think like this.
Oh, my God.
Michael Gallup never really got separation. And I'm going to tell you why I know for a fact he never got separation is because we've always known him for a jump ball. Well, guess what? Wide receivers who are known for jump balls, why are they jumping? Because you're not running past people.
They possession receivers. We need
you know what I'm saying? There's a reason why you have to do it that way.
If we gonna ever target them high fade in the end zone or something. That's about it.
I don't even want that, bro. Listen to me. I don't want Michael Gallup at this point of his career, just like Spoonmaker. They do not deserve to have specific plays in an NFL game to them. You have to earn that, bro. That's like you coming up in my house. That's like landlord coming up in here and you get a specific move kicked for you. Boy, what the hell? You don't get no goddamn. You ain't paying nothing to be here.
Okay, well, look, let me talk you off the ledge on that. Okay, could we at least consider that, Schoon do so much dirty work, they might just be like, let me throw him a bone. Because
He
he
don't
do
do
a
dirty
lot
work,
of
bro. He do
blocking.
tight end work, bro. What
He
is you
do a
talking
lot.
about? You're a
Tight end
janitor
work
and you
is
clean toilets.
dirty.
That's part of your job.
Tight end work.
Hold on, man.
You're a janitor and you clean toilets. Talking about my job's so tough, bro. You signed up to clean toilets for a living.
Why
Why are you a janitor?
shooting from the hip? Calm down.
I'm not, bro. What's you?
He just shot the man in the leg.
I'm
Man.
just saying, bro. You're a janitor, bro. Like, what are you talking
Look,
about? Janitors don't get extra credit for cleaning shit out of a toilet. That's your job.
But look, I'm thinking of, listen, the reason I say that, I'm thinking of it in the same way like basketball, how you'll reward a big man for running the court, even though that's his job, but you still throw him an oop or something just because he ran, you know what I'm saying? He running the court and making rebounds or something. That's kind of how I'm considering.
All right, do the Shaq run. Do the
You
Tony
know,
Romo run.
you gotta feed your big man for running the court. That's kind of how I felt like with Schoon, that one pass they gave.
Hey, real quick, you love your quarterback. Let me get a. Here we go.
Here we go. Hey,
Here
A Gang sent a $5 super. He said, not trying to stop the show, but Wes, I've been waiting for my answer January. You told me to send it multiple times. All love.
What you talking about? Daryl Passionate.
A Game, inbox, cuz real quick, man, and just hit him there. Because I don't.
Hey, if your jersey ain't come in, I already told you. If your jersey hasn't come in,
it's a hat.
Oh man, y'all, listen to me, man. I got a legal notice for them damn hats. Y'all want to keep it on 100? I done told y'all 15 times, bro. I got a legal notice from a company that told me I had it on them damn hats. No, I'm not about to get sued. I done already told y'all I'm putting the hats in. As soon as I get my paperwork, I'm sending it out. Men, stop acting like women.
Anyway, hey, I'll send you. I got a hat, kinfolk, that he already sent out to me. So like, shit, if you want it, I'll send it to you. Just hit my inbox me. They can't sue me for giving out some secondhand shit. So
shout out to Ashton Power too. He super chatted somebody.
He super chatted over here as well, and they done assassinated my nigga West Coast. He wasn't even supposed to speak about the padding, and they just took him off the air. They froze him. They froze my nigga mid rant. Hey, he said, fellas, don't forget about that touchdown pass to Pollard. Dak in that Billy Hope white man can't jump zone. Man, my nigga going crazy.
Yeah. That's wild. They done took out the Wi-Fi monster and got my boy West Coast.
They done assassinated my boy. Yeah, A Game inbox me, man. I got a couple of them.
Yeah, but man, hey, my boy Ferg showed me he was a gangster.
They assassinated your ass for even bringing. They assassinated your ass for even bringing up the pad. And they're like, nigga, we said no. Don't say nothing.
Yeah, bro. Like, damn, bro. I'm listening.
Somebody just, bro.
I realize
Wes
you
was
just can't put stuff on your.
Somebody just
I realize that. Listen to me. You can't listen to me. I realize that in this world, you can sell something until you sell too many of them, and then somebody's gonna start asking for paperwork. You feel me? We sold too many hats last year. You know what I'm saying? I got hats coming out. I finally got all the paperwork and all that stuff taken care of, so we good. The run the damn ball is mine. That is mine. That is mine. That is mine. Run the damn ball, DAM. That is mine. You ain't never gonna see DAM in because that's not mine. But RTDB, that is mine. Run the damn ball, that is mine. So if you hear somebody or see somebody with DAM, let me know because I got a Jew lawyer and he only get paid if he win. Let's go.
All right, and A, Zay the G DC4L sent a 5-piece. He said, this is outrageous. Why not talk about the positive? Why can the Dallas Cowboys not even make it on a good win, even when the Dallas Cowboys podcasters? What negative have we said up and said?
I mean, we gotta review the game as a whole, though, right? We celebrate. You see how happy we is and energetic we is. We speaking about most of the positives, but I mean, you gotta review the game as a whole, though. We can't.
Yeah, but you also gotta remember we're not 6 either, though. Like, you got to think like this, LandLord. Everything you guys remember, all the positive stuff came out yesterday. Like, bro, if you watched our shows yesterday, like, listen, if you want just that unadulterated, oh my God, the Cowboys won, we're bamboo. Watch the show right after the game.
Yeah, that's the emotional fan reaction.
That's true.
Yeah. That's what I just gave this morning. That was just me just being happy that we got the win, and you know what I'm saying.
But yeah, after the happiness aside, we got to figure out how to win a division, how to get to the playoffs on the field. Like my nigga, our defense just gave up 35 points at the crib. There is some negative stuff out there. We ain't
gonna have to talk about it. You know, that's a conversation we gotta have. You know?
Hey, now peep this.
Man, you gave 35 points at home, bro. You gave 35 points at home.
Peep this, man. That was a Big 12 game. We talk about the Big 12. We talk about the Big 12 in college. Don't play no defense. That was a Big 12 score, 41-35. Like, no, you was not finna win no championship. 41-35 in the Super Bowl. We gonna have to clean that stuff up. There's a lot of good stuff to take away from that. When we talk about the offense, that's why we've been trying to. I ain't said nothing about nobody on the defense. I ain't brought up Rashaan Evans. I ain't said really much about the run Bland. I ain't said much about nothing. You know what I'm saying?
We gotta have balance in this, though. You know what I'm saying? We gotta have balance, and you know, us as like you called us podcasters, we gotta evaluate the game as a whole. We can't just look at all good stuff every time. You know what I'm saying? We gotta talk about the stuff that's concerning us as well. You know what I'm saying? I know I do. I'm gonna talk about everything, you know what I'm saying? Because think about this. We can not talk about it now, and then it come back to bite us down the road. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta talk about the things that.
Hey, landlord, think about this. At your year,
hold on. This is exactly what the Cowboys doing. You know what I'm saying? We pretty much mimicking what the Cowboys finna do in the film room. This is exactly what they gonna do. They gonna look at the positives, then they gonna evaluate the bad stuff. So this is the job we got right here, man. We gotta talk about the game as a whole. We must.
Yep.
Yeah, and
go ahead. No, real quick, just to point this out, because Kid Cowboy, your numbers are correct. In the 3 games that we played against teams that are currently in the playoffs, our defense is allowing 35 points per game.
That's sad.
We allowed 42 against the San Francisco 49ers. We allowed 28 against the Philadelphia Eagles. The Seahawks are currently still in the playoffs as like the 6th or 7th seed. We just allowed 35 right there. You add them up, divide by 3, that's 35 points per game. Exactly. How many times? Listen, we're 1-3 in those. We're 1-2 in those 3 games. We're not going to continue to score 40 fucking points against a good team. So
I about to say you can't.
And then realistically,
every time.
And then realistically, when are you supposed to have the drawback? Like, when are you supposed to have the drawback? Like, when are you supposed to have the when are you supposed to have like the draw? When are you supposed to have like the, you know what I'm saying? Like, when are you supposed to have like when are supposed to be people supposed to be real? Like, you know what I mean? Like, when you supposed to, like, you have 3 games, you have all these things that are happening. Like, when do you kind of have that human side? Like, there had to have been a human side at some point. Like, everybody, but I think the dopest thing about this show with what we said is, last night was a very human game. I'm gonna be honest with you, man, and nobody wants to hear this, but we had the exact same type of game the Eagles have been having for the last 5 weeks, bruh. The Eagles have been having this type of game for the last 5 weeks, bruh. Every game that the Eagles have played in the last 5 weeks have looked exactly like this. But guess what, bro? At the end of the day, can you find a way to win? Yes, you can.
Hold on.
That's all it's about. Can you find a way to win?
Cause I rock with you, Willie, but it seems like you questioning our integrity, saying stuff like this. But y'all will not say negative stuff about players that come into the show. That's not true. I just said that Jalen didn't complete the block. That's why Dak Prescott didn't get the touchdown. Like,
and
I don't tell nobody, bro.
And you not watch our show. We
gonna keep it solid over here, bro.
We drag Boss Man Fat for years.
What are you talking about, bro? We asked Jalen Tolbert about. Listen to me. Jalen Tolbert was on the show, and we asked him about jumping off sides in the Green Bay Packer game. What is you talking about, bro? Like, we catch head-on phase with players. Like, we asked them. Like, Boss Man Fat, we asked him about the touchdowns. Like, we catch head on face here. We have no problem asking hard questions.
We ain't dodging nothing over here, bro.
Nothing.
Like, this the Trout, this the West Coast, this the liquor store. We gonna keep it solid. So
if anything, we gonna ask the wrong question.
I play about a lot of stuff, but don't question my integrity, bro. Cause we stand on stuff like that. We solid about stuff like that.
All right, and hey, this is a 5-piece from Zay to G. He said the Cowboys for damn sure ain't dogging Michael Gallup right now. I'm willing to bet they lifting him up. Well, they're his teammates
because they still need him though. Low key, they still need him.
He's getting paid to do a job. He got those his employers, his teammates, his friends. They're supposed to speak life into him. I am a random ass podcaster that covers football. If I see some crazy shit happening, I got to speak on it.
Yeah, I just gave my
Hey,
Zay,
real quick,
hold on, wait a minute. Zay the G, DC4L, I appreciate your your contribution, but I want to say, do you want me to lie to you? Do you want me to be honest on what I'm thinking, or do you want me to just lie? Which one you want? Because that's how I keep it real, bro. I might say anything. I might get counseled tomorrow. I just keep it real. I just be honest out here. That's why I do this so easily. This is who I am. I'm not sugarcoating or fabricating for the camera. I'm giving you the real. I think people appreciate me and who I am because I keep it real. This is who I am. Exactly. He ain't know me. Wes know me. How much differently am I on my show than what y'all see when off camera?
The same nigga.
This is who I am, bro. So I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna give you the real, uncut, like we are right now. It's gonna be me. So I mean, maybe that's too real for some people. I'm not gonna sit up here and just, excuse stuff that's not working out right. We gonna keep it real over here, bro. That's just how it go.
Yeah, and I say it like this, man. Like in this industry, in this industry, man. I'm not even just telling the truth, just telling what you see, man. This is one thing I pride myself on is this, man. If the truth is like a lion, if you set it free, it defend itself. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing I've always known. You don't got to defend the truth. Someone has to speak the truth. You don't got to defend the truth. You defend a lie. You know what I'm saying?
But so I do appreciate the constructive criticism, though. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? I just got to keep it real. That's just who I am.
I don't even think Michael Gallup is a role player at this point. He doesn't.
Real quick though, because Action Pal Super Chat sent a super chat for 2. He said, Wes, Henny say Ferg growing on him. What about you?
I knew somebody wanted that smoke with Wes.
Hey, you already listen. Put me in the middle so they can actually see my face.
Yeah, I know they wanted that smoke with Wes.
Put me in the middle so I can see my face. Has Jake Ferguson grown on me? No. You want to know why? Because if you're asking that question, you never understood the basis of my argument. I bet these guys understood the basis of my argument. See, anybody that would question me, has Jake Ferguson grown on you? That's someone who didn't understand the tone of my conversation. My set is this: what formation do the Cowboys run the most? We run 12 personnel. How many tight ends do you need in 12 personnel? 2. My whole conversation was, you need both. Why not keep them both? Because think about this. All those plays that Schoonmaker was getting, those would have been Ferguson or Schultz.
Just imagine we still have Schultz and Ferg, though.
Yeah,
and think about this. And we didn't have to pick between the two.
That would have been crazy.
You could have. And listen,
that's what I'm saying. Stop asking me, do I like Ferguson? Of course, I like him.
You could have had Ferg, Schultz, and you could have had Tank Dell, LandLord.
I don't want to talk about that.
I be throwing that Tank Dell out there. Be hurting that man hard.
That's gonna hurt my feelings, bro.
Dalton Schultz was not asking for $10 million. He doesn't even make $10 million right now. He's never made $10 million. He's never made $10 million. So no, that's not true.
I got the college film, bro. That's the only college dude I made a video about.
Hey, real quick,
he's the only person I made a video about, bro.
Yeah, and I'm gonna say this real quick. Listen, a lot of time, listen to me. Fargo inboxing right now. I get you your I get you your money back, because I'm gonna tell you what happens. People get offended on little stuff, and then they start going wild. Ever since we talked to the conversation about the hat, now Fargo, everything that we say has been negative. Fargo, I'm gonna ask you this: don't be that dude, bro. It's a $24 hat, bro. I'll cash up you right now, but I don't want you to use that as your. Yeah, I don't want you to use or a pal, whoever that was. I don't want you to use that as your excuse to start saying random stuff. I'll send you $24 back today on my mama. I will. You know what I'm saying? Whoever it was, I'll send it back to you. I'll send it back to you today. Don't trip. Now that we passed that, let's get back on the football, because I'm gonna tell you what grown men do is we got to stop doing this. You guys will allow your opinion of someone to change your opinion of a situation. You feel me? I ain't never liked Shaq. I think Shaq is the reason why the Lakers didn't get that last championship. I believe he tore the Lakers down and then he left and talked a bunch of shit about my favorite player. But I will never discredit him as an NBA player. Never, bruh. But fans, you guys do that. And I'm going to tell you the same. And I love it. You want to know why I love it? Because I see what you guys do to Dak. You guys do it to us. Somebody be mad at me because a hat didn't get shipped to him. Now everything that comes in my mouth is not positive. Everything that comes in my mouth is not credible now. Why? Because I didn't see your $25 hat. See, y'all do it to me. Y'all do it to Dad. Why wouldn't you do it to me? They say, I'm just saying, they crucified Cross. What wouldn't they do to me? And he was innocent.
Yeah, we don't really know we don't really know the extent of the Schultz thing, because I see somebody say he turned down an extension. Is that
he did not turn down an extension to take a 1 year? That doesn't even make sense, bro. Dalton Schultz is on a 1 year deal right now. What are we talking about? Like, what are we talking?
On a franchise tag too. He was on.
Yeah, but like, listen to me. This is what I'm gonna tell you. This right here. Every player turns down a deal. It doesn't mean that the deal was good. D-Law turned down a deal. Zach Martin turned down a deal. Tyron Smith turned down a deal. Dak Prescott turned down a deal. Everybody turned down. Listen to me. Dalton Schultz did not get offered a deal to be turned down. You know what I'm saying? And if he did, because there is reports that say that he did got a deal. But my thing is this: why would Dalton Schultz turn down a deal that is going to pay him more than the 1 year deal that he's on right now?
But I understand. But listen, I understand what they're saying. Like you said, there's an article out there that said that he did report about Al Breer from USA Today.
No, he did not. He did not turn. The Cowboys did not offer him.
That's what they reported. That's not neither here nor there. That's why people believe it, because it's reported in a national syndicated news thing. That's why they believe it. So we will just leave it right there. It doesn't matter if it's true or not. The information is out there. It's up to anybody to interpret if they believe it to be true or not. That's neither here nor there at this point, because we got other things to talk about outside of a tight end that's no longer on our team. So can we segue back into
this? I'm stopped. Hold up. I got to say this real quick.
God damn it.
I'm sorry. I got to say this real quick.
This is the type of stuff.
I'm not going to say it. I'm going to just let you read it, because this is from his agent. Dalton Schultz agent denies rumors Cowboys tight end rejected 3 year deal.
Share it.
Back to the content.
Share it.
His agent denied it.
Just share it, man. Share it. We'll spin the block on it.
Okay, let's go where you was going with it, HT. We lit today. This fun right here today.
Listen, I got somebody that we need to get some flowers to. That's why I wanted to cut this off, though.
DeMarcus Lawrence.
Damn it, man! Get out of my head.
Hey, I'm just trying to irritate everybody this morning.
Hey, but no, for real though, we do have to get some flowers to DeMarcus Lawrence, because he made 2 major plays on 4th down that changed the outcome of the game. Because on the first 4th down, that man got the tackle for the loss, and then on the other 4th down,
was he our best defensive player last night? You think best defensive line? DeMarcus Lawrence was he our best defensive player last night? One of them.
He was one of them, because listen, on the other 4th down, he was the one that had the pressure. That forced the throwaway. So that's 2 4th downs that he directly impacted. And those 4th down stops at the end of the game changed the whole outcome, because we weren't stopping shit before then.
Hey, can I ask you a question? The Micah Parsons' final play of the game, that gets credit to him as a pressure, right?
Pressure.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you this right now. Pressures need to be paid the same way sacks do. Because you can't tell me that play wasn't huge, bro.
It was impactful.
You know what I mean? So think about this, Micah. How many times have those type of plays happened? You just didn't get sacked. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I think Micah, he kind of did it to himself, bro. It's kind of like we meet this girl and you telling her, "Oh, I got the hum-a-dum."
JB boy.
And then you go in the room and it's just hum. You know what I'm saying?
Inbox me.
You get what I mean? Like, sometimes we put the expectation so high. I'm gonna get 30 sacks. Then when you get 20, everybody's like, "Oh my God, he only got 20? Only 20 sacks?" Micah is balling, bruh. He is balling.
Hey, so 2 things real quick, and then I'm gonna let you keep going, because
Osa's balling too. Oh my God, appreciate you, Christopher.
Hey, so salute to Joseph Gardner for the $5 super chat. He ain't say nothing. He just wanted to show some love.
That's what's up.
And this is a next gen stat that Micah Parsons just shared. Geno Smith has been pressured on 54.5% of his dropbacks tonight, the highest rate he's faced in a game in the NGS era. Yet Smith has not been sacked in part due to a 2.4 average time to throw, his quickest mark in a game over the same period. So Micah Parsons and them were winning up front, but like LandLord talked about with the schematic things, like one of the critiques on Geno Smith this entire year, they would hold on to the ball trying to let things form down the field. He was they were getting the ball out of Geno Smith's hand fast as hell. So Michael Parsons was not bullshitting. Like, teams completely changed the way that they play when the Dallas Cowboys are on the roster.
That's called earned respect. That's called earned respect.
That's earned respect. And listen, did y'all see the post game? Richard Sherman was just so sure they were finna win the game. He still got ears in that building. He knew they had some shit planned for the Dallas Cowboys.
Something special. I told you they put the special effects when they play the Cowboys. They bring out all the stocks. They dress it up and make it real, like Future said. They dress it up.
And also, I'm gonna tell you this right here. Cowboys. This is probably a next gen stat. Somebody had to go look at it, but teams that are led by defensive minded coaches always give Cowboys problems. The Ron Riveras of the world, the Pete Carrolls of the world, they always give the Dallas Cowboys problems, bro. Now these offensive gurus, I'm gonna go out here and score 60 points. Yeah, we'll doom them. We'll down them.
Who said who seen Boss Land when I said Pete Carroll coach team was gonna be, you know what I'm saying? You can't overlook a good coach, bro. A power of a good coach. Pete Carroll had them boys ready to play, man. Yeah, it's cash out. I mean, it's $ landlord 723, Mr. Joseph. I appreciate you.
Whatever. Hey, did I see Kelvin Joseph on the field walking down the sidelines? That's tripping.
Yeah, he with them, right? He with the Seahawks, right?
Yeah,
he is.
I could have sworn I saw him. I was there talking. I'm like, Kelvin Joseph?
He just signed with them before this game. They trying to get intel on us, bro. Like,
hey, you guys want to know something? You guys want to know why every team gives the Cowboys their best shot? You guys want to know realistically? It's not because we're the Cowboys and because we are the America's team. You guys want to know why? Because that's the one game that their big mama in Alabama, Massachusetts is going to be able to watch on her TV.
Wait a minute. Why you had to put
big mama can't get out the house? Listen to me. Big mama can't get out the house. Why? Because her thyroid is messed up. So that one game a season where you like, man, big mama going to get to watch me. There ain't no way. And listen to me. If you only get to watch one game a season, that means you probably in some Timbuktu team that ain't some little small town that ain't got too much cable. So that means you probably a Cowboy fan because every person, most small teams. Listen, most small cities are usually Cowboy fans. That's just how it works.
Look, to piggyback on what you said, think about this. This is another way to look at it. Big Mama might not know no team but the Cowboys. Like that might be the only team she know. She like, oh, football. What about the Cowboys? Like, Cowboys is synonymous with football to a lot of people who don't watch football. You know what I'm saying? They know about the Cowboys. They might not be able to name 10 teams, but I bet you one of them gonna be the Cowboys. Guaranteed.
So so it's like if you're the Seahawks, listen to me. From this point on, if you're a non-playoff team, you got to think like this. We want to go to the draft, but we also got to sell tickets next year. Mm-hmm. What is the one time? And I'm gonna tell you this right here. That was the first time I've seen Seattle. I mean, think about this. The Eagles are talking all this crap. Oh, they're gonna be in 3 standalone games. I'm like, 3 standalone games. What does that mean? A standalone game? What is that? Oh, they're gonna play on Monday night, Sunday night, Saturday night. They're gonna be the only team playing. I'm like, ain't that what everybody do?
We do that all the time.
This is regular Cowboys.
We do that every week.
Look, it's so ridiculous, Wes. I promise you, I paid for Sunday ticket, and I swear to God, I haven't been able to use it yet. Like every game, I'm talking about from the beginning of the year. I don't think I used it yet. I might as well just to get my money back. Like, every game been a nationally televised game. Almost all of them. I'm thinking every single one. It's been the game like of the week. It's been on TV in my area for sure.
Let me interject and get A game his super. You know, I had to read it for my boy. He sent a $2 super. He said, "How do I inbox you, HTM?" It's Henny the Moore on Facebook. So go to Facebook, type in Henny the Moore, and you can message me on there, Kinfolk. But thank you for tapping in.
Do the same on X. You know, you can do it. You can do it on X or IG, stuff like that too, if you want to contact us.
He said Kelvin Joseph gave up calls and signals.
Nah.
He didn't even know him himself.
Listen to me. Listen to me. In 2023, listen to me. I'm gonna tell you there. We gonna get up out here in a little bit, unless we can keep going. But I'm gonna tell you.
Neither one of us
good. We good.
We good then. Listen to me. In 2023, don't believe these stuff about people giving up plays. Because listen to me, what can someone tell you that film hasn't already told you? Like, bruh, every game is recorded. There is no snitching in professional football. Listen to me, they're snitching in Pee Wee football. Why? Because we don't exchange film. We literally send parents to go watch these little 6-year-old play and record their games. Yes, we don't do that, but I've heard of the teams that.
So you the Bill Belichick of this Pee Wee shit.
Nah, man, we more Jim Harbaugh around this motherfucker.
Hey, what age group y'all? What age group your boys in?
We more Jim Harbaugh around this motherfucker. We got glasses.
Hey, what age group the boys in, man?
What age group your boys
junior micros. They in the Super Bowl tomorrow. They in the Super Bowl tomorrow. 6, 7, and 8. They the number 2 team.
Yeah, we ate you. We just won the championship in our league. So
shout out
to Par West Tigers, man, for the ring. Shout out to y'all. And shout out to Nate Garner with the $5 cash out, man. I appreciate you, sir.
Salute.
Somebody said throwback. It says if Bland plays a better game, I don't think our defense would have overall looked as bad. This is the thing I say about it, man. Chicks love the deep ball, and at one point, DK Metcalf had 2 catches for 104 yards. So if you look at it in the grand scheme of thing, it wasn't like he was just like going crazy. He just had 2 big ass plays. You know what I mean? Like
one was
like for 90. Yeah, he had 2 catches for like 3 quarters almost. You know what I'm saying? So what did DK end up in? What did he end up with?
It was like 140, 130 something. He had a great game.
But he had 2 catches. At one point, he had 2 catches for like 104. It was something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Let me pull him up. I know he had 3.
So they technically did get better on him.
So he had 6 catches for 134 yards, 3 touchdowns, a long of 73, and he averaged 22 yards a catch.
So take out the 73 yarder, and you somewhat. And think about this, man. That was the first time since Dak has been a quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys that we allowed a. Was that the first time? Like, or how many times? No, the Wilson kid went over 100 yards.
No, Wilson only had that one big play.
Nobody.
So is this the first time we've given up 100 yards?
This is the first time.
Last week.
Oh well, yeah, last week, and now we did it 2 weeks in a row. Yeah.
So under Dan Quinn, this the second time.
This year at least.
We didn't give up 100-yard runner yet, have we?
No,
running back. Man, I don't know.
No, I don't think we gave up 100-yard.
Not 100-yard runner. The team might have went over 100, but not the back.
We still ain't gave up a 100-yard rusher because the stats was we hadn't given up a 300-yard passer or a 100-yard wide receiver or a 100-yard rusher. Well, we gave up 2 300-yard passers in back-to-back week, and because of that, 2 100-yard receivers.
Hey, good point. Hayes, that was the point I was trying to make. He only had 27 yards in the second half. You know what I'm saying? So there was some adjusting. It was just too late. You know what I'm saying?
Glad. Look, I was, man, look, can we be honest here? I was very mad at this defense. I was very mad at this defense.
My boy was hot when I called.
I was pissed at this defense. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. And I'm the one that respected this team and expected them boys to be something to deal with. But I was pissed off at this defense. But at the same time, they did make the plays that they had to make. Sometimes you just gonna find yourself in a shootout. This was a good old classic shootout right here.
The playoff game, right? It was a playoff game.
This was a shootout right here. This kind of reminds you of that Romo and Peyton game back in the day. And Gino wouldn't even look that like that, but he was that last night. I tell you that much. You remember that Romo and Peyton game?
Unfortunately,
the boy won like 45 to 41. It was some crazy.
Nah, it was 50. It was 40.
It was in the 50s.
This reminds you of that game. And I bet nobody expected this score right here. Nobody predicted this score. I would have called you absolutely insane if you would have said they was gonna score 30 points.
But I'm gonna tell you this: the over/under was 51. So somebody
got 8 off that.
I took the under too. Oh. I didn't take it. Buddha took the under, bro. Like you just be so mad at this shit, bro. You just be so mad at somebody you don't even respond. Like that's how I be doing, Buddha. Like I didn't even respond back to him, bro. We already on to something else now.
Yeah.
Like I'm bringing it up now, so if he's watching now, he will hear my frustration from it. But he know I was like, bro, what? Why would what? Hey, let's talk about this middle line. Let's talk about this middle linebacker one time before we get out of here, please.
Didn't Gino did play for Denver that year?
No.
That beat us. That went who the court? That was Teddy Bridgewater.
Teddy Bridgewater.
That's who it was. You know, you can get them. They interchangeable.
Are you trying to say all black people look alike?
They interchangeable. No,
hey,
it's
where
like
is Teddy Bridgewater? Where is Teddy Bridgewater these days? Where is he?
He was with Detroit. He was Detroit. He was.
Oh,
Detroit
they back up then.
But
they seem real interchangeable though. Like they the same guy, the same skill set. You know, Geno might just be he just proved that he was a little better. Because Bridgewater,
man, I ain't gonna lie, Geno Smith surprised me because I thought he was like I thought he was kind of like an Alabama situation when he was at West Virginia because he had receivers, bro.
Yeah, he had Austin with him.
Bro, he had Tavon Austin and he had the Bailey. He had both of them, bro. Because remember, it was Tavon Austin on one side and it was the Bailey kid on the other side. The Bailey kid just didn't make it in the NFL like Tavon did.
Tavon Austin
didn't have too long of a career either, did he?
Tavon Austin just got out the league like a year ago. You know,
he just
didn't live up to the hype. He was a monster in college. It just ain't transfer over in the NFL.
Like he was a Percy Harvin. Like Percy Harvin was a guy that I thought Percy Harvin was just going to take over the NFL. Like I thought he was going to be I thought Percy Harvin was going to be Tyreek Hill. Like,
I got one more
right now. That's what I thought Percy Harvin was.
I got one more for you. What's my guy Alabama? I just knew he was finna kill the league. The running back, Trent Richardson.
Oh.
I thought he was finna smash the league, and he got in here and did nothing. So it happens. And this dude was a freight train. This man built like a bodybuilder. He was fast. I don't know how he didn't.
I think the running back that surprised me was probably Bo. Bo is probably the one because I thought Bo.
Yes, I thought Bo get off. Didn't we draft him?
Yes,
we drafted him. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Let him off the same. He not in there no more, but we drafted and released him. But yo, let's talk about this before we get up out of here. Let's talk about this middle linebacker because listen to me. I'm gonna tell y'all this right here. The Dallas Cowboy defense did have some malfunctions last night because on that that pass interference on Evans, that was not. Listen to me. That would have been a touchdown if he doesn't do what he did. Because listen, Jordan Lewis did not move, bruh. Lockett ran right past him, and Evans saw him at the last minute and just took off running. And that's why he never turned around. You want to know why? Because he wasn't going for the ball. He was going for the wide open receiver. Jordan Lewis I don't know. I got to look at the film. Hey, I'm going to tell you, I like the way Amazon did it with the Amazon Prime View thing because I can watch the game in all 22. And that's I'm going to tell you guys, that's the reason why we can't use why they're banning us from all 22 film now. Because all 22 is now a way you can watch the game live. Because that's what I did last night on Amazon Prime. I watched the whole game on all 22. And I'm going to be honest with you, I absolutely loved it, bro. It's a totally different experience. Because I could literally see what was going on while it was happening.
You still get the broadcasters too?
Yes, and you still get the broadcasters, bro. You still get the broadcasters. But I'm going to tell you, that's why they're going to be selling the all 22 now. Like, and it was all 22 in HD. Because remember, all 22 would be like 480. You know what I'm saying? You can barely see that shit. You know what I'm saying? It was 4K all 22, bro. I was like, this is why we can't do film no more. This is why they're dinging people.
Jay Money asked, were they in cover 2 when it happened?
I'm blank. What play?
Oh, the one we were talking about when Evans carried against Tyler Lockett.
I would assume because where the ball was thrown.
I would also assume if Jordan Lewis didn't turn around with him, he probably was zoned up.
Yeah.
But bro, listen to me. He didn't. It's not even that he didn't. Because you know you can release. This is the thing. Corners know if you're releasing, you never release without slowing them down. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not doing anything, bro. You got to slow this one down. You know what I'm saying? So if Jordan Lewis, if it was his job to release him to the next guy, you still got to slow his ass down. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I'm saying, and I'm gonna tell you, I got to look at that film too because there is not a defensive play in any defense that is going to have a middle linebacker on a slot corner 50 yards down the field. It's not going to happen, bro. That was a malfunction. It's not going to happen, bro.
But I will say this:
Shaq Leonard don't make that play. No safety and no linebacker in football makes that play.
But what I'm going to say, even though
Fred Warner, maybe.
How about say Fred?
Even though it wasn't designed like that, I will say this: if it was cover 2, Rashaan Evans went above and beyond the Call of Duty to even be there because
he was playing safety at that point.
Yeah, because that's not even his zone at that point. He just knew that this is a split safety look. This man was not slowed up. He finna run through the zone. He tried to make something happen. So if that's the case, like we said, we'll look at the film. Like I'm gonna actually give him a positive mark for that shit.
Facts. Me too. Look, hey, because think about this. It could have been a touchdown.
That was not that nigga job. If that's the case.
Why do it seem like we have some penalty prone players on this team too? Because it seems like it always be the same guys most of the time. It be the same dudes. When it's a penalty, I be like, I know who that was.
Hey, can I ask you?
Powder seem like he always outside. I love him. I be rooting for him to do more. But he always outside. Then you got Evans. Soon he had 2 reps and he get a penalty on both plays. And like who else? Who else a walking flag? Sam be getting flags too.
Hey, think about this. How does it make you guys feel when you hear the announcers saying stuff like, let's see if the Seahawks, they're having their way with this undersized Cowboy line. How many times did you guys hear that?
Like 3-4 times.
Bro, listen to me. They can say whatever they want to say about the Cowboys defense as good as they want. But, bro, even the announcers are saying we're too small, bro.
I know one time they said Osa was undersized. I don't know if I heard them saying the whole line.
I'm just, listen to me. If Osa is your biggest defensive tackle, you're undersized, bro.
No,
because Osa is more of a pass stopping defensive tackle.
But we do. Well, hold on. We do got Jonathan Hankins and Monty Smith.
They
must not have been in the. They must not have been in the damn gang. Them niggas were like 700 pounds together.
But they are. But I'm just saying the road. We also, this is the thing. I said
we might get small with our rotation.
If you add the linebacker,
I think you're talking about linebackers. I think you're talking about linebackers.
If you add the linebacker core with the D line, we smaller as far as the front seven.
Our front seven.
Yeah, I think that's what he was talking about. I think he was talking about line. I think he was talking about the linebackers.
Bell is not the size of a linebacker. Of course, he that dude look like a DB.
He look like me.
Yeah, and I'm gonna just be real with you. I'm happy there's only 17 games in the season, and we're almost done. Because I'm gonna tell you this right now. Every single time Bell makes a big play, he gets up and does this.
How much does Mozzie Smith weigh?
Am I lying?
How much does he weigh?
They got him listed at 330. I'm not sure.
Because they said Osa 280. I'm like, dog, I thought he was. I think he was bigger
than that. Let me tell you, 280 for a defensive tackle is small, bro. Listen to me.
If he ain't even got no bulk on him, Osa straight muscle. That dude is huge.
Bro, if you're a 280-pound offensive lineman, you're small, bro. You're small.
Yeah.
You're small.
The only sub 300 offensive lineman I can even think of is Jason Kelce.
That's lower. Any sub means he's lower.
Mm-hmm.
It seems
like, bro, you're a small offensive lineman if you're 280. That's why I said if Osa is our biggest dude, and Osa is ball. And I'm gonna tell you, part of the reason why Osa be flashing is because he is undersized at the position. So guess what? Osa's not using strength. He's using speed to beat the offensive lineman.
Yeah, and I will also throw this out there. His listed weight coming in was 280.
Yeah,
so that means he really ain't 280, bro.
He probably about 300 pounds by now.
Yeah, about now. That's what I was gonna say about the.
Like this. That's the same thing with Marquise Bell. Like they said, they are trying to slowly and gradually put weight on him so he can be have real linebacker size eventually.
When I seen that dude in person, I was like, this dude is big, bro.
He about 300. I will give him 300 now big. Because he done had a professional regimen for this year 3. I think he done had a professional regimen of nutrition for 3 years. They were not keeping that man at no 280. Now, coming out of college, sure. Right now, I don't believe that to be the case.
Yeah. And he gonna be on a professional eating plan. Hey, before we get up out of here though, let's look at this week's games and let's find out our rooting schedule, because I feel like some people don't know who the hell they supposed to. I feel like some people gonna be rooting for the wrong team and gonna get it messed up this week. And I'm not just talking selfishly about my parlay ticket. I'm talking about the Cowboys. Okay?
I thought you were, but
we banging for San Francisco this week.
Hey, don't you put no ticket in without talking to your little cousin.
Listen to me. In a perfect world, I would love for San Francisco and Eagles to tie.
I don't think that actually helps us.
Yeah.
Because then they both get screwed.
What help us?
No, the Eagles tying with them. So
okay.
We would need one of them to lose. We need one to clearly lose. All right, so let's go. Who do we need to lose? What do we need? What do we need? What do we need?
I got the schedule pulled up. Let me go ahead and share.
And then also, Henny, update us with the playoff picture too, please.
All right, give me a second. I got you. I'm gonna have to do a little bit of Googling, my nigga.
While you do that, I'm gonna ask LandLord a question. LandLord, the way we played yesterday at home, do you prefer to play at home right now, or would you prefer to go on the road playoffs?
Definitely at home. Definitely at home. We need to.
Even with your team giving up 35 points yesterday, you still want to take it to the crib?
That's just one game. I want to be at home.
Then they got 40 burger on the road.
Yeah, I wanna be at home. I feel like we different at home. We still got 14 in a row at home. So hey, dial them up at the house. Let Dak sleep on that sleep number bed. You know what I'm saying? Hey, before the baby start crying. Yeah, before the baby start crying, let's go and get this championship and relax.
All right, but hey, I found the playoff picture real quick. So let me just tell y'all what the current standings are. Right now, the Eagles are the 1 seed, 49ers are the 2, Lions are the 3, Atlanta Falcons are the 4, Cowboys are the 5 seed, Vikings are the 6 seed, and due to the loss, the Seattle Seahawks are the 7th seed as it stands right now. All right, so rooting guide. Let's go ahead and take a look at the.
So if playoffs started today, where we go?
Atlanta.
Hey, that five spot looks so attractive.
Oh my God, I want to stay. I want to stay. I don't
look. Talk about that five spot.
Eagles, y'all can have the t-shirts. You can have the t-shirts, Eagles. You can have the championship t-shirt. You can have them.
That 5 spot got a red tight dress on, don't it?
Yeah,
with some lipstick. I'm telling you. That 5 spot looking mad attractive though. I'm not gonna lie.
All right, so honestly, as it stands, it does not really matter who wins the Falcons division. It could either be the Falcons or the Saints. The Dallas Cowboys will be favored going either way.
Bro, I'll go anywhere in their division. I don't mind going anywhere. We went to Tampa Bay with Tom Brady. That's Sandy Breeden. I'll go anywhere in that division.
Facts. But if you're trying to play the seeding game, you would prefer for the Saints to beat the Lions. To beat the Lions. Because if you do mess around and win a division somehow, right, you already play another head-to-hand game against the Lions, but it also gives you more wiggle room. So if you are able to win the division, the Lions getting an extra loss will help the Dallas Cowboys. So
what's the Lions' record right now?
They're 8-3.
Okay, but we gotta get in depth to see how many wins they got versus NFC teams and all of this stuff.
It doesn't matter. We finish with a better record.
Yeah.
Best record is the first tie.
It supersedes it.
Yeah. I don't think the Eagles are losing 3 more games this year. So, but go ahead.
We'll figure it out.
Well, they got to play San Francisco, they got to play us, and they got to play Seattle. So we'll have to see.
In Seattle.
Hey, I like how we all naturally took Buffalo. But man, go ahead.
All right, so let's see.
Buffalo, we don't believe them. That's what we basically saying.
All right. It really ain't a bunch of shit that has any relevance. There's not that many teams in the NFC that matter.
So who do we really want to win between Philadelphia 49ers. And 49ers?
49ers easily.
49ers easily.
There is a bigger chance. There's a better chance of the Eagles. There's a better chance of the Eagles losing the division to the Dallas Cowboys than it is for the 49ers to fall and lose their division, right? Because what the two things you would either want is
I was just about to ask that. I was just about to ask you that.
It's either the 49ers don't win their division, which we just beat the shit out of Seattle, who were the next closest team in their division, and gave them an extra loss. So, and they already lost the head-to-head, so it's almost next to impossible for Seattle to now win their division, meaning the 49ers have damn near sold up their division, right?
Which will be the 4th spot, right?
No, the 4th spot belongs to Atlanta. They are the 2 seed.
Oh, they'll be the 3. Okay.
Yeah, Detroit is the 3 seed, and the 49ers are the 2 seed. Right, so they can.
Damn, that means you can still go to San Francisco. Oh my God, bro.
No, not really, because listen,
weren't they the 2 seed last year though? When we had to go.
That's not the case. Because
they said the 49ers got to play the Ravens. That's a good matchup right there.
Because hear me out, y'all. Low man plays the lowest seed. The reason that we ended up going to San Francisco because the sorry ass Giants upset the Vikings. They ended up being the lowest seed and going to Philly. As it stands right now, if everybody wins their matchup that you think will win in the playoffs, Philly has to bye. Right, you believe Detroit will win their first home playoff game because they'll be against either Seattle or the Vikings, and you believe the San Francisco 49ers will win.
I'm taking Josh Dobbs. You mean, boy? I'm giving Josh Dobbs.
I'm not taking Josh Dobbs anywhere.
Shout out to 434 Cowboy. He said he sent everybody.
Non-believing ass.
Hold
God
on,
damn.
wait a minute.
I see why you and LandLord be getting into it all the time.
Wait. Shout out to 434 Cowboy. He said he sent everybody cash outs. We appreciate
that.
That's a real one. Salute to him, man. I just
shout out to you, man. We appreciate
Thank you for the love. Hey, on my end, they got you a raffle entry. Wesley hit you with the 5-piece too, man.
Appreciate you, Willie. Appreciate you. Thank you, Fargo. Even me and Fargo agreed. Fargo said, "Nah, Josh got one in him, bruh. Josh gonna listen to me. Minnesota's winning their. I'm putting my money. Minnesota's winning the first playoff game, and Josh Dobbs starts.
You know me.
Might not even make
I'm putting my money on it, bruh.
Look, Minnesota might not even make it in because they 6-6. They can lose their playoffs. Matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you something right now. The Rams and the Packers are probably gonna jump the Vikings and the Seahawks before the season is over.
Wait a minute. The way I am, the way I get down, if you beat me, then I'm listening. You know what I'm saying? You go across my head, I believe you. So, hey, Josh Dobbs might have one in him. You know
hell no. Josh Dobbs ain't got it.
He went across my head. I ain't got too much to say about
leave Josh Dobbs alone. That's a good quarterback, man. He's good. I want to leave Josh alone. Leave him alone.
That man just threw 4 picks. I ain't trying to.
Bruh, leave Josh Dobbs alone. Leave him alone.
They just said he don't know that if he gonna start this week. We talking about some Josh.
Bruh, he got alopecia. Leave him alone.
They ain't got shit to do, Jada.
Leave him alone.
Jada. Oh man.
Wes said he balled, so he's sensitive about that. You relate to him with.
Man, listen to me, man. He remind me of my quarterback so much. He remind me of Dak so much, man. I would have loved for him to be our backup quarterback. That's all I'm gonna say, man. Josh got one in him though.
He got like 2. He got like 3. I think he got
Josh. 3. You know, every touchdown he throws, I feel like his parents be like, "Damn, you could have been a doctor."
Huh?
I said, I feel like every touchdown, every time he throws a touchdown, his mom claps her hands, but he says, "But you still could have been a doctor."
Oh yeah, like so
his parents ain't letting it go.
He said, "I just rewatched the Evans play second at 9-for-9. They were in cover 2. Dan Quinn called.
Thank you, Special K. See, that's what I like, man. I like dudes like Special K. No homo, but I appreciate you, my boy. Because see, Special K, that's the same thing I'm thinking like, bro, I know football common sense. Football common sense says that doesn't make common sense. That doesn't make common sense. Bro, when do linebackers practice covering 50 yards down the field? Never.
I don't know. I think some fans, once you beat their team, they start hating the player. I think I'm the reverse. Like when you beat my team, I be like, "Hey, that dude kind of good." I ain't gonna lie. That go from college and
What's your thoughts on Jalen Hurts then?
I mean, hey, he got my respect this week. He got my respect now. You know, he all right. You know, but I look at the team. You know, that team kind of they just good, bro. They offensive line good, defensive line good. They just good. But like people like Trevor Lawrence, when they beat Bama, I was like, "Yeah, Trevor nice." When Deshaun Watson beat Bama. Yeah, he nice. So it's like, I don't know what it is about me. When you beat my team, I get a little respect for you.
I mean, you can't. What else can you say?
Yeah.
Can I throw a question? Hey, last question before we get up out of here. Because this is a question.
You keep saying last question. I be telling you, I ain't got nothing to do with my life.
I got some stuff. I got some stuff I got to do. But hey, but listen to me. This is a subject that we got to talk about. After we saw last night's performance from your middle linebacker room, are you more interested? Are you willing to go above and beyond? Or are you willing to do whatever you have to do to get the linebacker that you brought in here this week? Because remember,
let Land answer first. I got to take a call.
Okay, so LandLord, after you saw from your middle linebacker, are you more interested, or are you interested in my guy? Man, his name just freaking slipped my mind, but
Shaq Leonard.
Yeah, Shaq. Especially after seeing Bobby Wagner making all them damn plays, bro.
Man, we could have had Bobby too.
Oh my God, bro.
We could have had Bobby too.
Listen to me. You could have had Bobby Wagner 2 years ago. 2 years ago.
I'm convinced, man, DQ not really interested in linebacker play, bro.
No.
I just don't think he is. It's just being real. Some coaches, you know, it just ain't that. You remember, like, this the perfect example. In our old defenses, we didn't care nothing about no defensive line, no defensive tackle. Remember, or safety. We care nothing about neither one
Antoine
of those
Woods was the
positions.
biggest defensive tackle, and he was like 270.
And I think DQ equivalent is he don't give a damn about linebackers, and that's fine. I mean, if we can mask it some kind of way, it's cool. But like I said, I feel like we need one when we play the big fights, man. When we play 49ers, we gonna need a linebacker. When we play the Eagles, we gonna need a linebacker. Those are the teams who run and do all of this crazy stuff like that. And those are the big teams that we're gonna have to play and meet up with in the playoffs. That's who it's gonna be. So
and think about this. I think Dan Quinn is like, you know that song, I ain't got no type. Bad bitches is the only thing that I like.
Yeah.
I think Dan Quinn has a type when it comes to linebacker. Because all of our middle linebackers look like. Think about this. We all wanted Demarion Overshawn to come in here and start. But bro, he looks like a safety.
Overshawn small and
Overshawn is small.
But he was a rocket, though. Ooh,
he was, but realistically, I'm gonna just be honest with you.
Man.
I'm not knocking Overshawn, but I promise you, if he would have played, not gotten injured, I promise you he would have missed some time by now to them. I promise you he would have.
Because you don't think he would have been able to hold up?
No, bro. Listen to me. Every time Marquise Bell makes a hit, he gets up looking like my son. Ooh, daddy.
Achy. He a little achy, huh?
Yeah, bro. Because you got to think about this. Everybody on offense, including the offensive lineman, the fullback, the running back, and the damn probably even everybody outweighs him by 20 pounds, bro. Everybody. The offensive lineman outweigh him by 50. The fullback outweigh him by 40.
This the problem, like you said. You can't be small nowhere in the interior D-line and combo that with a small linebacking core. You gotta pick a struggle. You gotta pick a struggle, DQ. And we get away with it most of the times. Like, this ain't gonna be popular me saying this right now.
Speed over weight.
Hold on. This not gonna be popular with me making this case right now because we getting away with it. But when we go into them big fights, that's when that stuff rear its ugly head then. That's when you'll hear this echo in your head like, damn, LandLord said it. This is when it matters. When we go up against these running teams. It ain't many running teams, but that's when it matters. What the difference is between a linebacker like Damone Clark, he's a young linebacker. We like him. But the difference between him and a Shaq Leonard, them boys, Shaq Leonard is going to go blow up a block. He's going to blow up a block or two. He's going to shoot a gap. We don't really see that from our linebackers, man. And our defensive line doing their job, believe it or not. The defensive line been fine. Like, maybe they haven't just been phenomenal all the way, but they've been doing enough to where our linebackers should be clean. And they just not there. So, I mean,
you know what he's doing?
I know we need Shaq. We need Shaq for sure.
Yeah, and LandLord, I'm gonna tell you something. You know what I've realized? I feel like Dan Quinn has conceded to the fact that our linebackers can't play clean. So what he's doing is he's values speed more. Because guess what? If you can't play clean, if you're not able to play clean, then what do? You got to play fast.
Yeah, Bell. That's why Bell.
And I'm gonna tell you, Bell does play fast, but there's a disadvantage to it too.
Mm-hmm. It's pros and cons to everything in life.
And go ahead. And I was just gonna say, I was just googling their relative sizes while y'all were talking about them boys. I know Marquise Bell is probably like a maybe 2 or 3 pounds heavier than his listed weight, but the man only listed at 205. You look at Kinfolk, the dude we trying to get. Oh shit, that man 230. So even if you believe that he done put on 5 pounds and he's 210, 215, that man got about 15 pounds on him.
And you got to remember this though. If like far as competition go, listen, for a fact that we really be lying on them scout reports. Like, am I right, Wes? Like, when you play, they be lying, bro. So this dude might be about 195.
He might be 195.
Look, typically you might, like you said with Osa. Now, Osa case makes sense because him being in the off-season program, he might been got a little bigger. But listen, out the gate, they lying, bro. They lying out the back. They gonna lie about the height and the weight.
Finna say that extra inch taller.
Listen to me. When we first drafted Tony Pollard, they tried to swear up and down that he was the same size as Zeke. And I remember being at training camp arguing with Cowboy fans, telling me that Tony Pollard's the same size as Zeke. And I'm like, bro, I was just standing by the both of them. Tony Pollard is noticeably smaller than Zeke.
Shout out to A Game with the $20 super, man. I appreciate it on my end. He said, just because I respect your hustle, I'm supporting my people, man. We appreciate you, Mr. A Game. Thank you, sir.
Salute to A Game, man. That's love right there, my
That's
brother.
Hey,
real.
what happened to Sam Williams last night? Did he play?
I don't remember not much.
Listen, don't say too much, man. He gonna drop another tweet.
I need to know. Did he play last night? Hey, because somebody, my boy Fargo brought him up, and I'm like, he said, play, man. Sam Williams listen to me. Sam Williams was a defensive tackle who switched to defensive end. He not going to no linebacker.
Oh, also, to answer y'all question, because somebody asked me how big Donovan Wilson was, he ain't big enough to play no linebacker either. He listed at 205.
Man, listen, you'll never really get a good idea of how small these dudes is until you watch all 22 film and watch it from the end zone view. Like, them dudes are little, bro. J-Ron Curse is little, bro. Them dudes are not big enough to be doing what they doing. I'm telling you that right now. That was, I was one of the first people that critiqued that. And it works out most of the time, so I look wrong. But I'm telling you right now, I'm not a fan of it.
He only played 19 snaps on defense.
That's
bro, it'd be weird. It'd be weird stuff that be happening. Listen to me. I'm gonna say this right here. There is something I'm not gonna put it out there, but I'm gonna put it out there. Ever since Sam got into that little bit of trouble at the beginning of the season, shit has been different. That's all I'm gonna say.
Are you sure? More else, bro? Because every time he get involved,
it almost feels like Sam's been phased out or something, bro. Because I thought with the emergence of because think about this, Micah Parsons is about to be asking for every dollar in America, right?
Yeah.
So why don't you play Sam Williams more?
Then if you want to put Micah Parsons at linebacker more, play Sam Williams.
Play Sam. They're playing Dante Fowler, and I like Dante Fowler.
I like Fowler,
why is Dante Fowler playing over Sam Williams?
I don't know. Maybe they
probably just rotating them. How many snaps Fowler had then? Let's see that.
19 snaps, bro. 19.
Because you do know Fowler is DQ guy. He a DQ guy out of Atlanta. Now that might be.
Bro, listen, you have fans. I just saw fans a couple of weeks ago saying that I heard and I ain't gonna lie. I think I told Henny about this. I said, man, somebody told me that Sam Williams is basically Micah Parsons without the same attention. I was thinking, like, damn, that might be true. You know what I'm saying? Because
Sam be winning on his own, bro.
He do be
on his own. Like he win athletically. Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. 19 snaps, like what is? And then think about this.
No, wait. You can't say shit about Dante taking this man's snaps because Dante only played 15.
But they sharing them though. They sharing them.
But this is my thing, Sam. You have more invested in Sam. Dante should not be. Sam should be playing more, bro.
You paid Dante.
Yeah, but you drafted Sam.
All right, so you got 2 more years of him,
and he's a second-round pick.
I'm giving you the dollar bill. The dollar bill.
I'm just saying, I don't want to be a second-round pick of the Dallas Cowboys. I'm cool, man.
Hey,
that's bad luck.
I'm just giving you the dollar bill Jones scenario. Well, shit, we paid this man right here, and we got 2 more years of free labor from Sam Williams. What I'm gonna do.
And think about this. Sam Williams was just saying a month ago to free him. He was just tweeting free him.
That's why I said he gonna make another tweet.
Shout out to JVB boy with the $5 cash app. I appreciate you, sir.
Hey, I sang to him over here, man. Thank you for the love. And as you know, they got you raffle entries. Every $5 that you send to HTM is gonna get you a raffle entry for the game tickets, man. Cowboys versus Lions. Let's get it.
Let's do it, man. Hey, but look, this is a classic old thing of politics right here, man. You know what I'm saying?
I love the free labor.
And it take us to call it out, man, especially if it's hindering the team. That's why I'm saying we gonna touch on everything over here. And Tyrone, those corridors might be the problem, but he made some plays too, though. He made some plays. I ain't gonna do that. He's a run defender. We need run defenders. Everything ain't all about pass rushing, but hey, give me more Slam Williams, bro. Give me more slam. That's all I'm saying. However you do it, DQ, you know what I'm saying? Give me more slam. That's all I'm saying.
Can I also say something, man?
Go ahead.
Outside of the Rams game, Does it not feel like these NFC West teams that the division used to play in give him some trouble? Because the Cardinals lit this defense up too. We're not talking about it, but the Cardinals lit up Dan Quinn defense too.
Facts.
The Seahawks
49ers
lit him up. 49ers lit him up.
I'm sick of that whole division. I'm sick of them.
That whole division that ran through Dan Quinn, and it's
Hold
really
on,
only them.
Do we got to play somebody
and they
else,
ran the ball.
Huh?
That's 3 on. Do we got to play another team? Who the other team?
Well, they even played them all now. We played
Rams, Arizona,
Rams.
Frisco,
okay,
and we're done.
Rams.
We're done. We should be done.
Thank God. I'm sick of them. I'm sick of them, boy.
Yeah, that entire outside of the Rams, that entire division gave us issues. Because we lost to the Cardinals, we got destroyed by the 49ers, and we beat the brakes out the Rams, like I said, and we got into a damn shootout at our own crib where our mama come see us at.
we went 2 for 2 against that division. I'm sick of them though. I don't want nothing else to do with them.
Speaking of Dan Quinn, my question is this: I think somebody said it's time for Dan Quinn to move on. I don't know. Say
DA got 40 snaps, just by the way.
Huh? Excuse me. Dorrance Armstrong got 40.
Dorrance Armstrong had 40 snaps. Tyrone Church. I hope you being hyperbolic.
Let me see.
Golly.
Dorrance Armstrong.
40 snaps for Dorrance. Come on.
I don't know. I really don't. I mean,
30,
I really don't.
35 defensive snaps.
He probably special teams too.
That's a lot, bro. He's talking about defensive snaps. So they probably were talking about snaps as a whole. Man,
I'm just looking at defensive snap. I'm not even taking niggas.
Oh, he said he was capping. I'm about to get mad.
I mean, he capped pretty accurately, though.
I'm not really. He played 35 snaps on defense.
You capped pretty accurately, though.
Yeah,
I'm looking at it. Five snaps against the run, 28 snaps as a pass rusher. They zoned him up twice.
That's alarming for me, bro. That's alarming for me. I would prefer like you got Sam that's doing anything he want to do out here.
He is your second leading leader in sacks though. So you can't just sit here and act like he ain't made the most out of the opportunities that you gave him.
But what if Slam will do it better though? What if that?
What that's a if.
It's a what if.
That's a what. That's a what if.
It is. I give you that.
So why would I say?
This is the thing. One would like to think that Sam is better than Dorrance Armstrong. I would like to assume he is.
You would like to think that, but at the same time,
for whatever reason, the Cowboys aren't as money hungry as the Cowboys are. You would think that they would be playing Sam and not Dorrance because Dorrance is leaving next year and Sam is going to be here next 2 years.
Listen, they're going to pay Sam Williams. They're going to pay Sam Williams. I think he's the future. But at the same time, they're going to get their money worth out of Dorrance Armstrong before they leave. Because it's too late to trade them. All the other shit out the door. They finna get the state of Mississippi want their free labor. So shit. They gonna play him. The same thing with Tony Pollard. Same thing with Tony Pollard. I'm pretty sure they're gonna run his ass to the ground as the season progresses, and they're gonna let him hit free agency.
Hey, can I ask a question? How long did we talk about Jake Ferguson this morning?
About quite a bit. We actually
about 15, 20 minutes. So listen, don't come in at the hour 42 mark talking about ain't nobody giving respect for Ferguson just because you just charged your phone and got on the show. Bro, we've been in live for an hour and 42 minutes. We talked about Ferguson for almost an hour. We talked about him for at least 20 minutes about an hour ago. You just late. We've been live for 2 hours now, bro.
It's so weird already.
Y'all ain't gonna give. Listen to me. I'm gonna tell y'all this real quick. If you're just now saying that someone should be getting respect, and it's week what? Exactly.
Yeah, it's a weirdo in the chat. I ain't gonna highlight his comment, but you need to relax, sir. I don't know what I see why. No man.
Somebody said I never listen to me. I don't listen to me. There is no respect. Listen, I'm gonna say something real quick. I'm gonna irritate some folks. I don't give people respect for doing your job, bro. Like, do you go into Wendy's and tip the girl for going in the back and getting your sandwich and handing it to you?
Sometimes, it depends.
He works in food services, though.
I ain't tipping no fast food restaurant person.
You get what I'm saying? Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, you don't, people don't get paid for just doing what they're like. He's doing, listen to me.
I don't even think they can take tips, dude.
Yeah, they can. I mean, they can give. It's like this is the. Listen to me. Ferguson is doing the same expectation that we expected from him. I just think that there's such a weird narrative around me and Ferguson is because fans didn't understand that that 12 personnel. You need 2 tight ends. You know what I'm saying? The Dallas Cowboys need 2 tight ends, not 1. Because think about this: you're still running priority plays to Shoemaker. You know what I'm saying? What's the buddy? Hendershot, he ain't came back. I am a greedy Cowboy fan. If you say you want to have this person or this person, my question is, why isn't both an option? You want ice cream? You want cheesecake? I want both. Huh?
Yeah, shoot them weirdos, man.
Somebody said, man, admit that you were wrong. Listen to me. What am I admitting that I was wrong about? Ferguson had 17 catches for 170 yards last year. If you thought that he was going to miraculously come and have this ridiculous season, listen to me. What a lot of fans do is you were wishing and hoping. That's not football. Looking at a guy catch 17 passes and being like, oh, yeah, he's going to be a next generation. And I'm going to be honest with you. Ferguson is we're not looking at him as his best tight end in football. What's happening is you guys had low expectations and he's exceeding expectations. So it's making it look like he's balling out of the world. And at this point of his career, he's better. No, I'm done with that. I'm done with that conversation because Cowboy fans, you guys are gonna admit that.
I ain't gonna lie. I like how we was using them though. Let's get off of the player and look at how they was using them. It was looking nice. They was getting him the ball in open space. They did some screens, some middle screens.
When Ferguson leads my team 2 years in a row in first downs, then I'll say that. When he leads my team 2 years in a row in first downs, I'll say that. I'll say that because Cowboy fans, y'all like to get caught up in your guys. You know what I'm saying? In your guys. Everybody know it's our guy. Yeah, I believe it. Listen to this team would still be better. Remember, what was our red zone offense last night? What were we in the red zone last night?
I don't know.
Can somebody tell me what that red zone offense was last night? Because them the same people that said, oh, we'll be okay without Zeke. What happened to them 9 straight weeks of a touchdown? Y'all listen to me. The run game had me Googling, is Zeke really looking for a release last night? Like, for real. Our guy Ferg is better than he's not. I'll put it to you like this. Ferguson is better than Schultz because he's on this team. that's what I'll say, because he's on this team.
All right, let's see. Let me see if I can find the red zone. 2023, last 3, last 1. Let me find the Cowboys, what our red zone percentage was last game.
How many carries did Rico have last night? It felt like I ain't get enough Rico last night.
Man, Rico did something to somebody, bro. I'm scared to say
like Rico. We didn't use him in the red zone or nothing. And he just scored a touchdown against
Listen Washington. To me, somebody said Ferg will never get more first down and C's because no, that's not true. Because Schultz got more first downs than Amari Cooper and CeeDee Lamb, and they were both on this team. Stop with the excuses, bro. And Dak Prescott is a guy who throws to the tight end way more than he throws to wide receivers. So I don't want to hear it, bro. Like, listen to me. It's okay to be like, we could have had them both. Like, I don't get why, Cowboy fans that still want to have this argument about who's better and you actually need both. That's like asking me which side of your car tire is better, the left tires or the right tires. Well, guess what? If my left tire is better than my right tire, guess what? You're unbalanced. You need them both to be good. Like, you know that play when Shoemaker didn't get into the end zone? Imagine if that was Ferguson. I'm pretty sure Ferguson gets in the end zone. Imagine if that was Dalton Schultz. I'm pretty sure Dalton Schultz gets in the end zone. Like, come on. He says, I'll say Schultz would.
Hey,
stop it right now. I'm done. I'm done with this Schultz would. Bro, Schultz had 8 touchdowns.
Yeah, can we segue from this, man? I'm tired of
hearing about it.
Reading, arguing with Dalton Schultz wouldn't have caught that touchdown. Bro, tell me what Dalton Schultz had. How many touchdowns did Dalton Schultz have in a playoff game, bro?
Fam. Hey,
no, stop. I need this answer. How many touchdowns did Dalton Schultz have in a playoff game? In 2 playoff games last year, how many touchdowns did he have? How many? Dalton Schultz was your best. He was your best player in the playoffs last year. How many touchdowns did he have in the playoffs last year? How many?
Somebody
folks just be capping in a rap, bro. They be capping in a rap, bro.
All right,
yeah.
Man. All right, but shit. I think we done covered everything though, man. Because hey, we've been on about 2 hours. You got any closing statements or anything, kinfolk?
Oh yeah, John Stevens is gonna be John Stevens gonna be that dude right now. John Stevens gonna be that dude right there.
Yeah, we finally got that hybrid wide receiver tight end that we wanted, but he just couldn't stay healthy. That's sad.
Yeah, John Stevens gonna be that dude next year.
We've been looking for that dude since Rico. We've been looking for that dude since Rico, since Martellus Bennett. Like you know what I'm saying? We've been looking for that hybrid type of dude. We even wanted to throw Noah Brown in there. So I think Stevens is that guy though. He I think he the perfect blend of that wide receiver, ex-wide receiver, and tight end and a tight end body. So yeah, I can't wait to see what he do next year.
Yeah, and listen, I'm gonna go ahead and get ahead of everything.
He said Ferguson a better financial option because he's not getting paid. What is he talking about?
Yeah.
You don't have to pay him. So what? So my question happens. What happens if Ferguson is time to pay him?
Hold on, cuz I will make it a point, and you start reading comments. So let me stop you. Now I forgot my point now.
Can't develop Ferg by paying a big tight end. What would you pay? I got to get off this show because man, Cowboy fans, we say some of the dumbest stuff in the world, bro.
You got to stop reading the comments, Wes. You got to stop reading the comments.
He's making $8 million. You guys have no problem with Michael Gallup making 11, but a guy who's looked at as a top 5 tight end, you don't have a problem with him making 8. Okay. These are the same fans that argue with me about Michael Gallup making 11, but have no problem. Okay. Go ahead.
I mean, I forgot my point now. What were y'all closing arguments?
Nah, man, I'll just say this. You know, I'm happy that the offense was able to get this win because, man, some of them plays on defense was alarming, but at least they showed some characteristics to make the big plays when they needed to make the big plays.
Hey, Game said, let me read.
Hold on, wait a minute, man. Let me get this off real quick, and I'm done.
He said, West Coast is the Cowboys' biggest
and get those big stops in the fourth quarter when we actually needed, when it was do or die, when it was back against the wall, the defense still made the plays. So, you know, hopefully they can carry that into next week. But hopefully this defense ready to redeem themselves next week, man. We gonna need it. We gonna need this defense to play better football next week, and this offense to keep up this pace. If we can keep this pace up with this offense, it's gonna be tough to beat the Cowboys anywhere. So I'm excited about the offense and the way they developing, man. It's looking great. Keep using Ferg the way they using them too. I love it.
Yeah. My closing views is on this. I need men to start acting like men. That's one. That's thing once for show. You know what I'm saying? Because you guys show me exactly why Cowboy fans feel the exact same way about Dak, because you guys let your personal opinion cloud anything that's to do with his mind. I'm gonna tell you this right now, bro. With the amount of time and effort that I put in this Cowboys, it kind of irritates me, bro, when I hear people say I'm a Cowboy hater, bro. I put more time, more effort in anything in my life than this right here, bro. And I'm gonna tell you this right here. I will be a Cowboy hater because I'm also a Jamerson hater. You know what that is? That's my last name. Because this morning, you know what I did? We got everybody up in this house and we told them everything that they wasn't doing right so that they can do it correctly. You feel me? So guess what? That's what people who love so much, yeah, you got to hate. And I'm going to tell you this right here. Listen, everything ain't going to be peaches and cream. See, the difference between me and a lot of these other content creators is this. I done been to the playoffs, bro. I done been to the sitting in the stands, spent $300-$500 on some games. Listen to me. All this regular season stuff don't make a goddamn sense to me if you ain't winning in the playoffs. So that's where I'm at. I am about winning that last game that we lost. I love the journey, but I done had this journey way too many times, bro. So I'll be a Cowboy. I'll be considered, as you say, a Cowboy hater, as you can say, Cowboy hater. But it's not really a hater. What it is a Cowboy. It's the expectations. See, some of y'all just got into this. You know what I'm saying? Some of you just got into this. Just really, really caring about your team. See, it's the difference between reporting and actually really, really caring about your team. So some of you guys just hooked onto this. But bro, this is year number 7. This is 7th year. This is 7th year. So we're not excited with the bare minimums anymore. You won 12 games last year. You won 12 games the year before last. The Cowboys have been a good team for the last 4 years. Think about this. Since Dak has been the quarterback, theoretically, you've been a winning team. So I don't get excited off the bare minimums that my team does, because we're not trying to win bare minimum. We're trying to do something that has never been done before. When was the last time the Dallas Cowboys went to the playoffs 3 years in a row? We're going to make history just by doing that this year. When was the last time Dak Prescott was in the playoffs 3 years in a row? Bro, when was the last time Jerry Jones was in the playoffs 3 years in a row? 96.
That's why I like my chances.
So I'll take anything I get this year, bro.
Once you keep stacking them up, man, yo, that's gonna fall in your favor.
One
of these years gonna fall in your favor, man. But I want to say something, man. People talking about emotions and shit, man. We really love this team. You gonna get emotional sometimes. Somebody saying some crazy stuff, like, so. Hey, get ready. It might happen to me one day. But
that's what I'm gonna say.
When you put a lot of your time and energy and effort into this squad and money behind this squad, you gonna get emotional at times, man. We actually love this team. Like we're not the ones who just trying to swindle y'all out of y'all money. We actually love this team, so we do this for the love too.
You a grown ass, you know grown ass man.
That's just a part of it. Like, don't you get emotional when Dak throw that interception or when he throw that touchdown? Don't you get emotional at times? Like, it's gonna happen. You ain't gonna just sit there stoic and just be like, oh, well,
yes. And then some of these folks actually, then some of these people, some of these grown ass men be taking large subjects just like too personal to them. You know what I'm saying? Like too personal. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you.
That's one of the best things I admire about West Coast, because he wear them on his sleeve. That's who he is. He a real fan, and he gonna speak with emotion. It's gonna come out. I yell at my TV when we do something good and when we do something wrong. That's part of being a fan. So it is what it is. Sometimes you'll be on the wrong end of them emotions at time, man. It is what it is. But hey, ain't nowhere in hell you can be a fan without no emotions. We win the Super Bowl, you just sitting there just like, hey,
man, I ain't sending you nothing. Hell, you mean, boy? How about that? I ain't sending you nothing. You're a grown ass man. Listen to me. If you a grown ass man and change your whole opinion about the Dallas Cowboys because you didn't get a hat, bro, go sit your goof ass down, bro. That's what I gotta say. Hell, you mean? Hit 909-301-7804. How about that? Inbox me. And they ain't got to, and listen, these views have nothing to do with Henny DeMore or HTM. But 909-301-7804. That's what I got to do. You're a grown-ass man who changed your whole opinion because you didn't get your hat on time. Inbox me today so that you can go back, because if that's what it takes to get you back on the real side, inbox me today. I'll give you the last hat I got upstairs, the one that I'm wearing. I'll give it to you. Just so I can get you back on the right side of history, because that's what happens to a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? Because think about this. Zeke got accused of what? Something that we know he didn't do, and a lot of fans hated him. There are fans right now that don't like Zeke. I'm not wearing no Zeke jersey. Why? Because you know, yes, since January. Yes, since January. And I'm going to be honest with you, bro. I don't have an inbox from you since January. So how do I, I'm going to ask you a question. A-Game, if I Google you right now, where do I find you? How? You're on YouTube. On what YouTube? How do I find you? My number, 909-301-7804. When does the inbox come through? See, people like to go in these inboxes and say a whole bunch of stuff. West Coast keep it quiet and I keep it 100. But I'm asking, where? What's your first name? So I can look it up. Help a brother out. That's what I'm saying. Help a brother out. This is you're a guy that's trying to wear my hat. That means you want to rep my brand. I'm trying to help a brother out. Where am I sending it to? Who am I sending it to? Like, come on, bro. 909-301-7804. Let's see if you call me, bro.
Yeah, I think it's about time.
Big West Coast, bro. Big West Coast, man. Like,
it's about time to get out of here. We gave y'all 2 hours.
Hey, but I'm gonna just say this though. You see what he keeps saying? Nah, bro, since January. Then put your address in the comment box right now. Put it in the comment box.
All right, hey, Wes, we ain't studying that. What you usually tell folks, man? What you usually tell folks on the way out, man?
Listen to me. I usually tell people this. Never look down because it started over, but I'm